Yo, assalamualaikum baringolo talom sehu mal bismillah yuri problem bantaba be tenelongo make out to Tanzania killing with the last day for the month of May, the 31st of May 2021. Balbe bismillah platform auto after it's been almost a week for good reasons. Ali alone the Dalilo in platform we've been period of mourning in the UK. And the brother lost our brother last Monday. So respect to the deceased. Alamani mani kafakala yani tala tomal dol. Bal bismillah platform right now. It's exactly should be 10:44 a.m. in Seattle, USA right now. 8:44 p.m. in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It should be 19:44 p.m. in Europe, and it's 18:44 p.m. across the UK right now. 5:44 p.m. in the Gambia. Different time zones, different parts of the world. Galbe bismillah platform auto. Kabaleko me program that la limansatela tolo. Komenka dati nyami. Alaman don na program kono bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Na fonda kono alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. It's a bank holiday here in the UK, I think in the US as well. It's a holiday in the US, Memorial Day. So at least we got 3 days weekend off. So, but back to work tomorrow. So mbal tendo back in Kaljai. Kavale ko mina kachala jam. A lot of issues. Wala nyanda kachala. But melun damol soto la jam fana menkota Lord Mayor of KMCD, Taliban Sura. Naje moments ago, video, diamal gala, voters card, registered. Lord Mayor of KMC, Taliban Sura, who also doubled as the organizing secretary at the level of UDP UK executive. All right. So, and also Mr. Modusar, elections officer, UDP elections officer. Ngalone dalilol mi alim nyanta na la jam. Kunun bi audio le dunarek left, right, and center. A lot of pandemonium. Diamol de kekam. Mbenga lon ne mel before kam. Bere registration o kunun na datita. WhatsApp audio well got inundated with people's concerns, and for good reasons. Bawo ibe party of support kam. Niye kumol moy meyalan ko kija farata kumol lam. Nothing wrong. Puruka diamu to raise alarm bells. So bari comme institution, political party for the alpha lebe nyato, all executive members nin diamol keda, we will invite them to come and clear the air. If I know side for, model financial side for, and then we'll ask questions. Okay, that would probably put this matter to bed once and for all. So stay tuned on exactly in 45 minutes time. That should be 6:30 p.m. in Gambia, should be 7:30 p.m. in the UK. I should have Lord Mayor of KMC on a video call, and then Modusar will be on a WhatsApp call, the elections officer. So maybe for 10-15 minutes, I'm going to catch out jump for that. And afterwards, if anybody have a question, you can ask. But the problem I will have then is most Modusar will be on WhatsApp. So if you call me, it will be very difficult for me to put the call across. So maybe the moment question also to put it on the comment section, so that we can pass it on to Talib Bensouda and Modusar. This is an opportunity to give to every UDPian right now on Facebook and on YouTube. Meli alonko we mentoring in 2 media platforms or the YouTube, and that will become a problem. Maybe Wolba Lamila WhatsApp all, but those of you that will be watching, Nali a serious question shutter or Ali Diamol Moi, then put it across. And I can't guarantee that I will be able to ask everybody's question, but I will try my best to ask the key ones. All right. So that's the purpose of bringing the Lord Mayor of KMC here, the organizing secretary, at the level organization or Bela, and Alpha Balemati, UDP Lab Karola, and in elections officer Modusar, Mingo Banjol, I've been alajan. So the program of Kalbe Tendore, Kaljay, Alama Alay Kairo back in Tolbe, Alama Mansatala Kairo Sabrina Bangkokam, I Kairo Ken Patioy, Hamon 2021 Nake. I have a lot of topics here to cover today, but Nina Gesol Bottom, I will continue. I will have to talk on messaging, UDP messaging. I will talk on that. Purunga Tonya for Nyoye, Amanyana Teria Tinyala, depending perspective of also, Ngalone Komembeke at the level of the TRRC, particularly SR Fala Diamu. And in now, it has taken an international dimension with the ICC, International Criminal Court, the prosecutor, Mr. Khan, he has added his voice, and in SFL a greater. So now this has actually put pressure on the Gambia. So me kachala all back. And in manol melialongo Japan na sekundala di Gambia 3,000 tons. Tono wuli saba. Man sekunda ya fuku iba wafila. In bags of 2,500, quantities of 2,500, but ibekala wafila kemenani talulu. Mori jahal to why. And in this afternoon, I watched on Gambia, okay, another case, another bad news filtered through to us. The report on watch on Gambia, Iko Mindano reportedly fire from Hangle. We wait for the police to investigate. We don't want to form our opinions on that. But watching Gambia has been very sad news. Justice few days after President Obiamuta, in security. So we got a lot of sad news coming through. This issue of fundraising, UDP. Fundraising Mekekan, Dulalto sharing, and we have another fundraising coming in 19th of June. It's important Diamo Dol Samananjang. Yes, we will address the issue of messaging. It's very important because we need to the Malta from Yamarla, Memobe Yamarla, Moment Timajang, Motilola de Yafute Timatale, it can memorable for correcta. The momo yo for a mistake lale. Ndeka ko modol for platform to jang to man be man correct and modo sajel ka man correct but manya nam for warala nga for mota for la ñu koy ñim vota manke. That is the democratic dispensation we fonga ñoo lamay. So messaging is very important. Mbedi am la fanam man sekunda la kola. Disturbing news from Fatou Babarola side aning Menketa, the wife of Sankari Baji, Momori Baji, National Security Advisor. And Alamuso, Menketa, Aja Fantasanity, and in Fatu Baji, Fatu, First Lady Bedum Kang, Kadum Balantol Kang. And this lady, among official portfolios at the level of government, but apparently in Fatu Babarobe Tamana Dawada, not Elekata. This Aja Fantasane. Even Birabita Nigeria, Birabita Sierra Leone, who is footing the bill to Malakala ticket or Joe. She's not an official of the Gambia government, but apparently an First Lady Katale. Mediamla diaspora voting fanana. Diaspora voting. It's very sad. It looks like diaspora mtekato file. I see ya confirm. This is the chairman ya confirm leko diaspora te karto file. Ikako ika provisional memvo, that provision is not correct. So I'll have audios that I will play, but all this will come after in the guest Batajam. Lord Mayor Taliban so the 10-15 minutes. I will be busy in it. So at the Melajam, Modusar will hear. The important thing is Hanatra 5 minutes like a jam. If you come all them for like a important, it's not the amount of time that they will give us here. Now only come be election what all. This is a period barely 6 months to today. All the executive members, all hands on deck. Meeting women for Jara Soma. Very, very impressive. Jale for lawyer Daboko definitely Dolly Jara Wokan is in the bag. So Jaran Kolumbulol Besanto. I'm all for Nyomi Folode, but in Jaran Kolumbulol Besanto. So very, very impressive performance. Melialon could be on the ground, Kasama Sisamandi Muru Malon. Now Alone Fananko got disturbing information about our brother, Namusana Jajuti. Reportedly, SIS putting him on he's on their watch list. Disturbing information from SIS trying to in fact a plan on in hatch alale moldema plan on in materialize. So I want to give advice to everybody from the diaspora. Gambia, watch your back, and also please amanke jote yati. Hani more melialongo state official or like a security shot amange dankene prevention is better than cure. So this program obviously a lot of areas to cover because Famokitale 1 week we will address that. Diaspora funding, kodo nyanta sotola nyaming, kodo like an election win, but fundraising ol kakele, and we don't know fundraising ol keta, or kodo ka hand over the mouth ka hand over, but I think there are a lot of fundraisers going on in UDP. I can announce more than contact like Afoko, the fundraising kelale. But after the event, we also want to see ceremonies of handing over of those proceeds to the party executive. We should ensure that to happen. More fundraising on behalf of UDP. I think it's proper. Your presentation. Mafoko, let nobody misunderstand me. I'm not let anybody take my statements out of context. Mafoko could hang over, but I think it's also important. Nintata near fundraising call for UDP, near 10,000 Sotoje, also do a presentation. Molia, you have presented to the party executive. We are in the election year. UDP nga kudo needle. Ndolomanke alma barol NPP me alonko. probably they have about $100 million is at their disposal. It's a sort of knowledge because Adam and businessman or do call a million ngajala moto muani saba 4x4 Hilux vehicles. Don't more afford no. You didn't for a particularly. We are relying on ourselves. But it's also very important. In this last few months, there has been a lot of fundraisings going on. Mol Ketajam brother of the night Tile, even Jamal Ketajam. So we want to call on those people to do a formal ceremony, at least where we would know monies have been handed over. I'm not saying that the monies have not been handed over. Let nobody misjudge me. Probably they have been done. Okay, maybe send a press release that we have presented this particular X amount to the party leadership. We will discuss it on Bantaba and then put things in perspective. Boka iman la seho tula bismillah. Jirifa lang Bantaba te lundi. Fanwer frak ben suweri May, 31st of May. War naa fi am ñaari gan ñoo xam ne ñu ngi kilifa lañ Lord Mayor of KMC ñoo xam ne mooy organizing secretary party bi pour mu ñëw leeral coow bi bari na si WhatsApp audio yi démba for good reasons ñu doon def audio yi am nañ good intention waaye indi na dafa am knockout effect tamit. So that's what we will talk on the messaging. Man tey sa benn waaji call na ma. In fact, wax na ma ne pour ma wax turam. I think let me check my WhatsApp so that I don't call on somebody. Mansa K Jame. Wala call. Abe jahal link back. I call messenger. Ngalon de kilim mang audio ba. Nga bakari talalola audio moyle. Ako ala telephone anamanang busy. Kabira found the political kono. Couldn't be. And all of us here, our phones have been inundated with a lot of messages. Sila nyaw warata. Barobe mo register kan nyim boy fongo atekate discorrectly ako because I audio me moy mol ba fokan ko say aman jere ngata electoral because barobe sulunda wala register kan so wala na messaging is very important media molo psychologically mola mentality in the game is very important. UDP right now manyan na diamolo it could have negative effect, it could have positive effect. Diamo niya for dorong ay side for election. Ite side is positive, but it could have a knockout effect. And the knockout effect is voter apathy. Incumbent solo, man sekunda le melbe power. Ibukala fi higher voter turnout la. Amankela advantage. Higher voter turnout kada dawada ka opposition on enofa. So ningi mansa ke jame malon fabe UK jane fabe mintola te discorrecta. For alafitala mol call la ka ko alentolo give up. Because of diamolu me muy kunu ya silale and unia jibe. These messages are good, but how many of this mama you follow eco irregularity katale you 500 le register mama do lot follow it's in single digit numbers, 5 people here, 2 people here. Let's be very, very, very careful in our messaging. So we'll have that conversation here. I will open the lines right later because nimangente the malakajati audience will have their say, but let's have decorum. Let's discuss within civility, of course. Bantaba, that's part of our mantra. Moka allow for people to go out of the remit of civility, but allow for more opinion for on democracy. No one knows it all, and we all entitled our opinions. Woman, you have an opinion right, and you know opinion right, then you become a dictator. And then we are a democratic party. So me programo that la membe jarangol tentula be jarangol tentula back into jarangol yakata kunu mengata jara so mo na chairman of control landing bisane and delegation of membe tata jara so kunu jara so definitely catching galama. So now we pass the burden is on the new minkas to match up to us. Bao intolulela alfalti ndoleka kulke itoliana ndol noma sai famali yakele binkoli yakele fabo andanta puto joto jarankoli yakele fo party leader fonko jara kan is a done deal sai me nyomi ngole to la je lanson ko na la molu itol financina ye diamo bari janni mbita wol kono bawo nga 30 minutes soto janni na lonta wol bina ku jamale ben da ko nyanta mel fola ngalon ku jamale ben da bari mba dati la folo TRRC esa faali kumo banne ay kuma sata wolum bribe ebe closing kela ya kasama si sema numero ya fole da ko jara soma was on a different level abanta ndol nga first tale ñu min ko lal tontol match plano okay, thank you, Soti. I know all of us got inundated with these messages. It was really, it caused a lot of pandemonium yesterday. And we got to watch ourselves. But me now to the messages. So maybe I'll take 5 minutes on the TRRC. Love it, I'm following. Esa fala video bejan but I'm nga play. Bao esa fala diamo bi mote Gambia esa fu mamu yabe watch apol tole apply the platform tole ya fu membe kirine so mo jamala la kumu moy. Bari bi mina diamo men kela jam. Bi nga seku mbalo la diamo moy le King FM. Me yalon gatelon deputy youth advisor to Barrow. Mbe diamo men kela jam tolu Gambia nul. Miru wa Gambia. Nin sita. Fonyin TRRC fanam Barrow la moliye singolo wakang. Ntuta complain la dolonga bula. Adenga nyina Gambia la. Yes, ICC la chief prosecutor woman ke Fatou Bensouda ti. Fatou Bensouda disgrace la pour Gambia, the former prosecutor of the International Criminal Court of Justice. Fatou Bensouda dimbale wotuga Gambia when it mattered most. In fact, Durambuga wa jame. Henya jame amna lum ko hamale because he was one time Attorney General. While legi Mr. Khan muko succeed wahna explicitly ne wahi esa fal mone amna dole to lolu lu wone rek international community they are serious about prosecuting Jaya Jame but the monon problem oti Adama Barrow bira UDP jamfa wala na jamfa man beteya momo ya ke abuke wati UDP jamfa biko mo dunia be ya kalamta ko alani UDP Adama Barrow kete president oti moto kumo sosola en pipi ngol dase kala nyawnya Gambiano momo dase kala nyawnya mamera mobe hanyo yafuko UDP man part play pour Adama ke president oti so mbenga lo ko kera so Adama Belami desperado lo manala mol ye kachale kele in fact ntenga mem moy fo toñalon fo toñante ye information o dinnale but mbafla reportedly ba on tetiji ndiji I have to be very responsible iko kachale ketani fa bakari tombon jata tema yiko reportedly fo toñalon fo toñante brinte fo nga moy malla o kumol mbo fo la leda bari mba sata la leda iko ay fa bakari tombon jata promise pour woyke vice president nati winter 2021 ngani kibaro la moy anu lafitale moy because MPP mol be la moy le APRC mol la moy mo kan statement out of context ya sata nyin nyamen mba foka wole nyaman tetije fo toñalon fo toñante I don't know but it co reportedly Adama Barrow fa bakari tombo njara pro so in fact I come for some dol kon MPP dol come fata in fact Sidi Njai was there wo mo furi mo wo mo me yalon ko nyaka jom la mati Sidi Njai atema principal soto to me he is one of the worst citizens of the Gambia and I have a reason why I will say that Sidi Njai is one of the worst citizens of the Gambia because Bunsani won Carter in 2017 momo taxawune president bu ñu elect mo ne koku du wat ci suñu dëkk koku mo gëna bon ci doomi réew wa Gambia tay out of desperation jamfa kat ñoo de anda Sidi Njai orna Yaya Jammeh mu ñoo boka ci campi Adama Barrow jamfa na UDP mom tamit ñu jamfa ñoo de anda so aya samana so iko bile ñing katake Sidi Njai fu mo kamfata back iko Lamin Chamol le kamfata in fact at the meeting Lamin Chamol dole ko ye resign from their positions because almost civil servant in demo by force but iko wol kamfata iko Lamin Chami mem Adama Barrow fo toñalon fo toñante ya fo ñu ñamen ka sata wala ñam iko akaye ne ko libe mbay to resign so mona men be samana that's all behind the point alinga lamay esambay falla diamola just briefly I will play it here for the purpose of this manta be play la but alimbe mbe dol lamay la le mere yalon ko they are very important alinga lamay
That is what was going to happen. And thanks to God, the Gambian people dug deep into their reservoir and said, no,
we sure did.
No, it's not going to happen. But by this time, we had gone too far into a dictatorship. We have gone too far into self-perpetuation with 22 years. We have gone too far deep in corruption, where the whole treasury and the central bank was an extension of the executive household. We have heard from Mr. Njai, who testified a few days ago, how his property was taken away from him in gangster style. Mr. Chair, all these things I am saying tells me crimes against humanity, crimes against humanity, crimes against humanity. And the forum to deal with that is not only limited in Gambia. It could be Gambia, it could be Ghana, it could be West Africa, it could be somewhere in Africa, it could be the ICC. So no matter how people deny, no matter how one can control what may happen in Gambia, that same institution cannot control what happens outside or elsewhere. We have seen Hussein Habri. He's run away for 20-something years. He had to face the law. The other day I saw a publication with the Justice Dial pointing at Jammeh. Perhaps that is what needs to happen. Justice must happen. We all crave for reconciliation. And that is fundamental. That is absolutely important. We all crave for unity of the Gambian people because we are in one little boat. And all of us have to be our brother's keeper so that we can keep this little boat afloat.
But we must have
that
justice.
Said, there must also be justice.
Yes.
There should be justice for
the
people. There should be justice for us as a people because we are all scared, we are all traumatized as a people because of the dark chapter that happened to us. 22 years of brutality, 22 years of disrespect for the Gambian people. But we are the cause of it.
If that bandit denies us justice, we will be out in the streets.
We coached him through it. We guided him through it. We told him we would accept it. And no wonder when he threw water, even some of our imams would dive just to touch that water.
Yep.
Because coming from him, it has spiritual value.
Yep, he's a small god.
Embarrassing situation. This is what I see Dr. Cisse asking whether that is true. Yes, indeed. It happened in this country.
Doctor, we can provide a video. It really did happen.
Self-perpetuation in power and corruption is
and
a
those
recipe
imams
for
are Imam
disaster.
Fati, Imam Kebo, and the rest of them.
In order to free ourselves from those circles, we have to ensure that there is rule of law in this country and
Islamic
that we
Council,
have strong democratic institutions. Otherwise,
that's why the real imams are Babali,
and this has to be the cornerstone of the recommendations of the TRRC. If never again is to be meaningful, it has to be anchored on rule of law.
Yep.
Thank you.
It has to be anchored on strong institutions.
Absolutely.
It has to be anchored on a discipline.
Not with that bandit there.
Nancy's voice on the background. Apologies. I think she recorded this. She's talking on the background.
That we reform our attitudes. And we show commitment to this little country called Gambia. That we have so much, as said by Mr. Khan, borrowed from our children. We have to be careful.
Wallahi.
The Gambia we hand over to them. If we do not correct the ills of the past, we will be sowing seeds of disaster for the future. I leave it at that, Mr. Chair. I think we have made a good case. Even those who are in denial, If they search deep down, they would see that the truth has come out. And the truth is, Jammeh took us on a wild ride for his own self-aggrandizement. He has to pay the price.
Absolutely.
And those who enabled him, they have to also have to pay the price.
Thank you.
Justice must be done.
Thank
it
you.
must be seen to
Thank
be
you.
done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Mbarimolo, Dolden Yiningagam for Nancy is part of the program here. Nancy, the video that I uploaded, I could have taken it from iAfrica straight away myself or from one of the news channels, but Nancy recorded this and shared it was a format. About record Nancy, that's how next time maybe they be recording. Don't do too much talking, please. Maybe so avoid because okay, more dolly I made a platform to. But anyway, thank you to Nancy for recording that. I sabe men fo kan jambe la ngani moy tinyari jamal le kada Gambia and on all this week mbenin ko kachalale ni monoti subala ni teddat la biko Gambian to lafta munela mbe tarasiri ne mbe shehu mbalo la kumu play la liye janna anin King FM la Lamin Sanya ning Ibrahima Jara se ko mbalo be complain kanne ko TRRC manyanna esa fal manyana double la 3 year journal because woman ke la mandate albamo la jam bari mbe se ko mbalo jabi la janne yang Gambia monon to la problem to na Africa ya kunta ya alenga pula Sekou Mbalo Fongo is going outside the remit of his work. Ali Amoy Mai Fati la program model. The advisors are civil servants. But the NPP la campaignola. Sekou Mbalo of all people going outside the remit of his work. The pot calling the kettle black. Because Allah mandate he got. You know, journalists, all these are the things that is to pin down some of them. Because Sekou Mbalo is going outside the remit of his work. Sekou Mbalo is a civil servant. He's a political advisor, deputy youth advisor. Amanya come my party yemen for me making amanya na tala NPP la campaign yokala. But he is going outside the remit of his work. But this MC Umbalo is going to tell journalists Esa Falia double 3 and Esa Falco, even though 3 year Jotna Mantela Mandela Baraka Interior Minister Yanko Songole won, could never again within that concept. Even journalists will form about flying, but never again. That's a broad term. Never again. So lingo cool your melkata. But I go so you know what? We all smell the coffee. We should smell something bad. Yenyine kadam TRRC la advisors all siaka jata atata kerfatu ako itol to support la. Ila advisors all ngaje ministers all kafoko Baro was discriminated TRRC. Muna natake draft constitutional fala. Ibenyim diamol men kekam ila fita esa fal ni TRRC le discredit la pour Baro kana ni recommendation ko anumba nyato kuntula le nga fo Gambian ya kalamuta. Wallahi Gambian olu nin sita po Baro sita ni TRRC kam fem manke ko alintol ngam fonyo diamola melbe banta al ngam fonyo diamola nga give up nga Adama Barrow bula ni men diata ke Gambia. Gambians should act, civil society should act more bele nyanta parela for this report to be implemented to the letter. Wallahi no manke Gambian constitution I write for people to peacefully protest every month. Gambians can peacefully protest. Wallahi now I am going to say something here. Niano Yafose who said let's urging people to protest. I am invoking the Constitution, Section 25D. May somebody Gambian to peacefully protest. Riots, right? Gambian obey protest monthly to force this government to act. Menketa Janet Commissioner, Menketa draft constitution. Let Adama Barrow and his people know at the Kelanyan TRRC report. We will not sit down and watch you because of Adama political expediency. Ka Jamela support soto because ani Jamela support so be diam kan nko nyimbala fama warabal Ghanaian they are seeking for justice mo tanani ni nani yaya jamme mo men fa mo keme fula ani feng over 200 Gambian lives dolbije will disappear ta kaniba kaniwol mo malo wol tata dami. So Adama Barrow because atela vita pour APRC and alliance ni laf alliance ba umila affairology they have no problem with that's their bread and butter. But in TRRC report on ning barola molu ko ita implement la ndolu Gambia no sita janga beka WhatsApp dia mota ni Facebook mol sita tenko na Gambia alinga nyina Gambia political la because nga lonko udon tol babe men dia mola Gambians have a right to defend this constitution. Go Karim AA Khan QC me alongo B atelom ICC la keep prosecuting. I mean for a call inspiring powerful submissions at the end of the hearing stage of the Gambia's TRRC Gambia lead counsel SFR submissions deserve attention. Justice must happen. You know, ICC la poro. So ning ICC la kebako justice should happen. Sekumbalo ali la may sekumbalo la diamola. Dani na luntangol bena Gambia lol be salon ali la may sekumbalo la diamola. Ali la may sekumbalo la diamola.
Iba present la nyamin so fo ba karanna mbalo na mu ke sai kamunta liro sudara tola ay man compilation ke pour ka report di president la ban ni moy nyininka as an advisor to the president biye do ko de jube very starting for sai ko fele public hearing banda ye do ko ibare la nyaadi. Well, what I can read is actually anything that has fall under the mandate of 2017 to 1994 to 2017. I think that is what they were mandated. I mean, that investigation should be accepted, and now it's left to when are they going to write the report and what the report would entail. So I cannot prejudice the report of 1994 to 2017. I will wait until we see when it is might be. I don't know how it is going to present. Right now we don't know. We saw witnesses. What we are commenting on is witnesses made Funtita from 1994 to 2017. So we cannot comment on what they have said. Mr. Malo, Akamunta Yemen Vokafo after Wale Funtita ila Monday, but do you also understand Wala Fire Family, the reason that led to that statement being made by the late country prior for he was directly talking to the Minister of Interior. Akafai Kunaka Nuko never again. There was somebody in the Lawala Lataka Lundi Bankonika, Kenya Mialanko, Welcome 3 years, Dr. Lakaparalbul, Omanyakelano. No, it shouldn't. There is nothing. Well, there is never again. No. There is never again campaign at the TRRC. If you are seeing the repetition of that, is it not worthy to telling the Minister of Interior for him to be careful? Ibrahim, when we talking to law, rule of law, if you are mandated to do something between Monday to Tuesday or Monday to Wednesday, you should stick to Monday to Wednesday or Monday to Tuesday. You should not go anything that you have gone beyond that. You are going beyond your mandate. Mr. Mbalo, as a presidential advisor, ni adra ite mo bula dogo la abala dogo ke gang amambam follow don ite ko karibe ni menke ga amanya. Angela sa fo le ba PM kan. Well, I mean, that is your opinion. You have your opinion to say that about freedom, but then every Gambian is entitled to make reference to term and reference. You don't have the right.
Okay, Marigolo, I will stop the audio here. I know love it don't comment to Jabila. Is it worth playing this? Mbal Daniel Dukare. Nimena Dukolka media. Alimbulangana Dukolke. Maybe you might understand why I play this audio. All right? Because bi nkatara sirine nko ketung manke sanga borode biring advice solbe diam na CRC ngalon ne ko the writing was on the wall. You understand? It totally constitutional undermine. Adama Barrow single-handedly killed off the draft constitution. He killed it off. I have far. Then anoma wulu follow. So signing kudo for haina nanjang. Sehu Mbalo, ite whether you listen to Sehu Mbalo. No, Sehu Mbalo today, he is deputy youth advisor and Mansekona Motola Babulu. Taxpayers on Leka Joswala Diamo, whether it matters to you, it matters to Gambian people. Wala King of Emia Kumandi. Because Bafola Kanala audio play. Sehu Mbalo Adama Barrow advice la TRRC report of Prikana recommend because of SFL statement about 3 years now. It have told as an example the reason why not play jam. Pour Gambian will be a clam ko Adama Dala Molbe Feroke can a TRRC report can yaka faidandi. So I'll not pare. Say Kumbalo for that I heads up dinale. Wala nanga. Binin diamuta janko say Humbalo for evidence only. That's why I play the evidence. So when we are doing a work in the media, I understand. Neither media, not every audio you want to listen to. But we have to play these audios as evidence. The NPP guys are listening. Right now, 833 people are watching me on YouTube and Facebook combined. And I bet the NPP guys are listening. You know, Sehu Mbalo himself could be listening because they do follow these programs. All right? So, may put on the spot, Kafoko, albe mem plan kan na lonne. Albe mem plan kan na lonne. So, it's very important that we play this. Ndolo nak jama, ningan opponents alone. Don't play this. Alkana play alingo bula. All right. Even Adam Awarola audio, if I see the need to play it, I will play it. If I don't see the need, I will not play it. So it's very important. Please, Ali, patience, sort of. If you don't, I know sometimes it's very, 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 very hard for us to listen to these people, but let's exercise due diligence and listen attentively. So say Humbalo, I feel like Jalo Fai. Gambia no nimu wake up call. Mna nambe time okay. Anum be manta yin program on B because I have a lot of things to cover and temela yin topic auto. Wala hintening kesa mambo yin TRRC report auto. Wada Gambia alga nyina Gambia la de. Ya understand? Because ntolo abekala mikala all talk let no action. Ngo Gambia lon bankoti me alonko draft constitution or masakunda ya fa. Hani single protest manke. But the Palestinian or la case if they tata permit nyini a protest organized. Mo bebe searing. Draft constitution 116 million. Wala tinyata je. No single protest. Wala na deputy all. Ali Taria Honorable Sana Jawara, Ali Taria Lenin Public Order Act Alia repeal. Time is going. Public Order Act Alia repeal ay abandon na law book to sajele ko. Gamino ni rafa fundela peacefully. They just need to notify the police. Ko nyindula kare me protest like wati karle ye fundi. But under the Public Order Act, nada IGP ya ita permito deal. Because Baro Niko ko algana protest against non-implementation, peaceful protest against about permito mansoro, about security reasons. What can we do? So National Assembly members solo, time is going. Ali Public Order Act repeal. Meta diamolale 2021 Kaberaman si Ali Public Order Act repeal. Kabere last year me diamla Public Order Act. Please sponsor a private bill and repeal this nonsensical Public Order Act. I bond law book so that Gambians can recourse kneel after peacefully to invoke Section 25D of the Constitution. May nyanto di Gambian Ninyin TRRC report of Kuzman Keji. Gambians should protest peacefully every month. Every month, carry. Gambian to force this government. The responsibility lies on us to make sure the government and the plan. Go, Adam Barona la Masukunda Tatin Gambiati, Meletamu duty. Mengata TRRC adimina water. The ills of the past, Nimma correct, it will sow seeds of disaster for the future. What a perfect way of ending this TRRC. As I follow inclusive remarks, 870 days of TRRC sittings, Karim warning Konoto 29 months. This closing remark perfectly sum it up. But Aliyah NPP always hearing. They are angry if they come for it as a fall come. If they come for it because you told a selfish agenda. Wolom in NPP in APRC de kachala iko yaya jamme na Gambia but alhamdulillah rabbil alamin ICC lañing keep procedure in sign now International Criminal Court andong esa fale men fo hanata Gambia ma prosecute International Committee can enact this evidence vijele Sekou Jallow la evidence and other people yaya jamme moment for Gambia but the Gambian olom hani ni nim futi dajang government try and let me tell you one thing foni na ñin diamo le preso le kan. But this government, Adama Barrow, hani balafa tiyo domandin tala. Adama Barrow man kea victimola. Adama Barrow man kea solo sandena. Amang kea dede haidaral. Amang kea kanyiba kanyil. Alkai to moya la le famba. Adama Barrow content prime new reference victimol amanke. Nogonjai wall, Fatu Kamara wall, the Kalama revolution. Amang kea la kuola. Adama is just focusing on NPP. But iko wulonte kulufai lalom. Iko faraboy ge nyama ke bara wala nyama because ntolo Gambia nolo iko nka diamole no action na diamo belom so Adama e Jane commission of foolishly so ñin TRRC nañ len bañ ali ngam bam far TRRC has to be implemented andun diaspora voting falam fele wo fanan ko fela abeti nyata mbesiri ngo Supreme Court of the Gambia wala fako ñanta kato faylal IEC Alaji Mamal Ndiaye lumu wax ni ne section B you have to be from this particular constituency lolu amut fen because man tay I could be registered in the diaspora as somebody from Busumbala yo so joge Jimara ñu ne wa yo Jimara ga nga nek UK so why should that an issue Supreme Court judgment is sacrosanct but in Mesiri Nefana because of NPP Molu and this IEC has to act even right now we should put pressure on IEC for us to vote. Let us not give up. Lawyer Dabo spoke at the Amta Ako. Mansakunda Niko Kono to get supplementary appropriation budget on that. Come ni sula da Kono Katale Dani Rokotengi. But you know what? They don't want us to vote because iko diaspora maybe Europe, maybe America. ma Africa long, iko majority buka baro support. So when are we going to get out of this bubble? Muntu malen to bubble. Ntolu ni mansa ko lalna ko juru manga. Nko nunto me dictatorship le kono. Ngabara ngole fo, Gambia non ko le fo. Oto me ko ya jama ka kilo le bini mo taw. Sa na dalil na silo adalilo le. Nga mulu nyininka. Munen silandi sa because nunto ko mbuka diamu because yaya jammele biji aka molle fa ay jongola le so. Right time I check jongola non ta Gambia le. Molbe diamu ka. So if this TRRC esa falling Dr. Lamin Sise and ala commission on be tentu la be jayla. Ngajele mol men fo be tentu kan. Mo be me tentu de. Mol funde baro funde da janne yebo tentu. Kibres I koronta taka baro tentu. But esa falle nyanta tentu la not baro. If anybody deserves praise, Alfela Albe Baro praise kan. Today, What's on Gambia published another sad episode. Mo fata Gambia. Iko Swiss national lom. Al ambindano. Fa fongala ya famfa ba malom. Because alia crossi Busumbala. Busumbala fanang. Iko mari mendi bera fata. Allegedly iko kewo me ya fa. Something Gomez. Iko ya fang hangle. So more analysis all not Africa. Woman possible. So for the same thing jam. For musole ya famfa. Let's leave the police to investigate. But I don't know about the a few days ago, security. Today we got this news. So what does that tell you? I don't want a statement a man Gambino na fenna. Crime nyim sungolu ibetala sirene. Media mala citizenship fananale. I have 4 more minutes. Talib Bensouda should join. Let me send a message to Talib. Pour Talibiana, I join. Talib should join. I will call out our guest. But a message okay, Talib, yeah. Yeah. All right. I need more sir. Need call. Okay. Thank you so much, Kemo. Kemo Boja. Information to inform everybody that there has been a polling agent at Mankunda since we got the information yesterday. Through the information intervention of Amadou Kora, we thank all members of UDP and especially Honorable Alaji Shaw for bringing this to attention. So while the junior answer is got, while the junior UDP agents of Mankunda, that's been validated now with this message that I'm getting. But Ning Talibol Natajang will get short. Kemo Bojame Memfo Ko Abe more tentula Melalan Kokome Amadou Kora, and Honorable Alaji Shaw. I mean, about Wali for to be to fair to him, Wali for any information or deal. Let's give credit where credit is due. Wali Junior in Germany, I didn't follow. In fact, some people expressed doubts about it, but now it is confirmed to UDP man agent Shoto Kunda. But sign is been addressed right now. The executive has confirmed it. But Metali Ben for us to talk about this issue, Modusar, Mediamulai, the message ki Modusar fane. Let's see, Modusar. Let's see. Okay, where is Mr. Sar? Okay, let's see. Nyanta. Okay. Okay. We'll call you in 5 minutes. So Talib should join by video, and Mr. Sar should come. Then we will talk about this. Then Ninga Gal call. After Nini Katara will continue the program. I'll be like a UDP online practical at 19:28 p.m. in the UK right now. It should be 8:28 p.m. in Europe. Obviously, it should be 6:28 p.m. in the Gambia. And Lord Mayor of KMC should join me now. The screen auto. I have sent message to him to join me. So then say Diamo Nyinkuola. Diamo Shiata Bakele on Kabrin Kunung, Molbe Silaring, Mol Panikta. Dolba fokanko adama barobe luntan wala register kan ni luntan ko adiamo be siya kan bakele. We are so much occupied with it right now that abe silo dundila dulu kan. So janingal ben antebe men fola kibaro ka di abeti adal bari alen kana voter apathy cause. All right. Okay, thank you, Wally. Lamin Mas also contributed. Atale Amadou Kora call to send people there. Thank you so much, Lamin Mas, and thank you to all the people who actually participated in this important to try to remedy the situation. Men kumayata jawolam mbe yamaroke la messaging. diamol ka fo nyami be sora jawle mbali UDP ngulu bima Bakari Tawralo fanana audio ja play jam, he was also very concerned, but then another assurance di ka fo cool baby ta kan nyamale quote perfect la challenge solte bayla dunia fo be wala nyama bari ngamira ntebe yamaro men dila anu dolbe je ndiyam tene privately nini sifal keta send a message to the executive or the right personnel ko be buka fo santo cabinet diamo bijele salo kono diamo biji banta diamo biji me sora jawle you could have a good reason ite ngani ya kendo soto pour lafita action l'etat bari modol biji wolka discourage journal. All right, so the problem is itelo message tumando modo sita ya foko amanjare ntengata carte fayola memem vola Wandifa sane very good process of it, and I'm very happy with my brother Wandifa. Alenga atra this point na mola confidence level selendi muna nambe diam la message na janina luntangol mina even keloko no military warfare ale psychology sol nyininka there is what they call psychological game pour mentality kela opponent down. Let us not have this defeatist attitude. Hey, baro be win ngo mba fola jam luntante baro win ndela no Gambia ni momo winter Gambia no le kato faye. That's my stance. Mafoko luntangol, they will not beat the system. You could have even 10,000 illegal voters and don't combat jaitela audio meloya combat jaite for tentula ngani for sarato le bige mele ale be laring ngo IEC manyana mo stop la agents all stop to do inquest comme jaite memfo ni momo sobita ko luntan tan neketa in particular police station complain or lodge to IEC. We will have to take this to the revising courts. And in case be revising court, kiti bundama wo kuntu wo marita katofa. So alenga mune sila baki. Silo de warakam. E camera 50,000 registered already. And jama, you're talking of 10 isolated cases. Ndemang hani information na short whereby ko ye lunda muane register at a police station. Fonga wo story memoy. E ka foko ya 295 atata 405. But even at that, Alinga Samba to the executive, and I'm not holding a brief for the executive. But in Tolomembe Jambe concerning Nyaw and Tose Contan Sekola Usino Dabo. Ndose concern Seko Ibrahim Adiba. Nseko Nulobe on the ground. Coming back at Tarole from Tolbe theory le practical, but Nulebe practical okay, Nulombe on the ground. So Gambian Mbadingolu, Alinga Domandoma. Messaging is very important. You don't have to be monofocal. You have effectual like counter effectual. You want this to be addressed. But what about if you cause 5% of voter apathy, which could be very costly to UDP? If you are trying to tackle a problem, think outside the box. Don't just look at one side of yeah, balance. Let's have balanced messaging. I know I spoke to somebody today. I'm sure GDC, they have their challenges. Ni modole de anda gonye ko GDC fanan police station odla do la multije before ngana program. But did we see any GDC member taken to their timelines? Mavo Molmanyana alinga message you privately. Send it to the executive. You don't, because once you put it in the forum, you have no control over it. And people call them a forum or tole. Mbera forum or to nyame. Messaging is very important. It can more deflate. So I'm waiting for Honorable Talib Mansoura, but a call maybe for Taliban, or there is a timing issue. Let me call Talib on the WhatsApp for Master Sarale, because another Sarajana by now, I'll Rinkane. So maybe I think he's busy, but I will have Talib Mansoura here. So this is very important. Oh, Talib is here. Talib is here. Okay, Talib video is here. I was just calling him. Hey, Lord Mayor.
Hey, seriously.
Nakam.
Nakam.
How are things? Alhamdulillah, you guys are busy, huh?
We're in the trenches. We're in the trenches.
No, you guys are doing an amazing job. We are proud of you, man. We are
Doing our
extremely
best. Doing
proud
our
of
best.
our Lord Mayor. You've transformed that municipality.
Oh, thank you. We're doing our best day by day.
Day by day, day by day. Kontaan nañ. So naka mbiri nag?
Everything is fine. Of course, we're in a very important season. You see, voter
Season,
registration.
season.
Yeah.
So Lord Mayor, mun nga nuyuwante ak audience bi rek then ñu duggal si. Ndax da nga wax si soose because I know that your soose has improved a lot now.
No, now pour mu leer bala ma confuse voters now si wolof.
No, that's fair enough. Then I will also add Motsar as well. Motsar, the elections officer.
Yeah.
So you can say hello to the audience, and then we might try Motsar. Yeah.
All right. Hello, UDP family. Hello, voters.
Well, Balama and Mr. Sar, Lord Mayor, congratulations. Just now you're registering a pare. Mange just a video be pare. I think I saw it on social media. Fan nga register nak? Ban ward nga register?
Yeah. I register in pipeline. Pipeline.
Well done. Well, Talib, okay. Hamna, we go straight into the issue.
Yeah.
Demba, audio, man munuma nelaw. I'm sure your time you are inundated the whole executive concerns raised by our members here.
Yeah.
You know, UDP, you nelaw certain registration centers for agents. So nobody they were scared. Even we should even cancel all these rallies just to focus on registration. Langa muna lera, lan more hell, Talib. What really happened?
All right. So usually with voter registration, there's a lot of paranoia of their body, and there's a lot of misinformation coming. And there's a lot of unverified information. But just to let everybody know, so this voter registration, UDP has 1,460 registration agents, 1,460.
1,460. Okay.
Wow, there's 730 registration centers. So we have two agents per center. So Modu Sar, who will come online very soon, is our elections officer. He's very seasoned. Staunch UDP member from 1996. He's been the election officer for a very long time, and Darakumpo was the IEC. He's even on the parliamentary committee about the electoral bill and all these things. So Modsar has traveled the entire breadth of the country with the newly set up National Voter Registration Coordinating Committee to train all agents. So he did a training of trainers, and then the agents did a training on how they should conduct the registration process. So as we speak, all the claims of agents not being seated have been unfounded. Just all this morning, actually, I got one call about all of them as we speak. So just this morning, I had one claim that agent was not seated at Dipakunda Senegambia garage. So I called the monitoring team responsible for that agent, and they told me they were on the ground looking at the agent in his eye and gave me the phone to speak to the agent, who was Basamba Drame. So sometimes I guess the voters or the supporters don't really know our agents, and they know them fufu, and they don't recognize anybody and believe that we don't have an agent there. There are cases where agent been known a bit late, and we are trying to address that because we want our agents to get there 1 hour before the IAC officials. So in a nutshell, I'm on a Balangar claim. Balangar, our agent on the ground is Pa Ali.
Yeah.
He spoke to him, and he was there. There was the Mankam Makunda, Motsara election officer confirmed that 2 of the agents were on the ground. So, I mean, so far, all the claims have not been found to be true, but we are being vigilant, and we encourage people to report any such things because with registration, you cannot underestimate anything. You cannot underrate any information. We encourage them. But we have the structures on the ground. We believe so if there's any issue at any registration center, so agent will notify the coordinating committee or notify me directly, and we would be the first to know. And really, I don't think we should know from third parties. One day we encourage UDP supporters. Yep, so they may voting registration center, and you don't see something you understand, or you think something is wrong. We encourage them to keep it coming. But our job will be always to verify the information and add on facts. So Morsa is here. I'm sure Mountain expand on some of the things I've said.
Morsa, is he there with you?
No, he's not.
No, I am calling him on WhatsApp, but he's not picking. So I will keep trying. Ring, but he's not picking. So I'll keep trying him. Hopefully, I will have him. He's definitely online on Ring. It's ringing again. But Lord Mayor, conflicting reports. Okay, Morsar is on. Morsar, Yangi Bantaba.
Wow, okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, good evening, sir. Elections officer for UDP. The Lord Mayor is already on. But you are welcome to the platform. I will revert to you, Mr. Sar, in a minute. Why don't we go Lord Mayor Leral fee? The issue of Manka Mankunda, Lord Mayor, I just got a text message from one of the executive members confirming that indeed there was no agent at Manka Mankunda, but that's been now be rectified. According to the message that was just sent to me whilst I was on the show, it has been addressed through the help of Amadou Kora. So indeed, Manka Mankunda Amuton agent, but now it's been addressed. So conflicting reports that you information you all amoine that didn't happen, but we are getting report that it did happen.
Wow, so for Manka Makunda issue, it's Motsar actually who confirmed to me there was agents on the ground. So okay. I'm not sure whether it was after it was rectified or before.
Possibly after it was rectified.
I reported to him when I could. Yeah. Possibly after. Wow.
Okay. Mr. Sar, how many yange dega wahbi? This whole Buruhaha is.
Well, Mange dega wahbi, as a matter of fact, that is on the 29th. These people at the URR, they deploy 9 agents for them Manka Mankunda. But by the time we ega fufu, there must be something from somewhere. Okay, Manka Mankunda amut agent.
Wow.
No, agent B was already deployed by the committee of URR.
Okay.
It was confirmed to me by the coordinator of URR in the name of Mohammed Fati. That they have already deployed, because what I did was early hours of the morning, I communicated to most of these coordinators and crystal clear that you won't money. All the agents have been deployed to their respective areas.
Yeah.
Which definitely I know, because what has happened, a training course was conducted throughout the country. And during that course, I was privileged to meet all the agents on the ground, all the agents who were to be posted. And certainly to tell you the facts, all the agents were at the training center.
Okay.
Yes. The only thing this agent Monica the transportation of the agent to their respective areas because of transport difficulties here and there at times. Yeah. So this is the only thing. Why not to say that we have no agent? Definitely Lulu with UDP, the magnanimity of the United Democratic Party. You talk to a United Democratic Party among agent in most of these registration centers.
Why, Mr. Sar? I'm right now you can program supporters you get comment. I'm not been at area Tiang West Gise. It's a hidden village and it's very easy to register foreigners, according to this person who commented. mu ne ma laaj leen ndax UDP am na fa ay agents Kiang West Jise village bu ñoo wax Jise do you know that area?
Well, yes. Well, whatever the case may be, we prepared all the agents. Soko, Sedlo, in their respective areas. Then what we call the wards. So all agents were prepared according to their wards.
Okay.
Yes. So as a matter of fact, all these wards were allocated with agents. Yes, all these wards were allocated with agents.
So yo bunga dega this audio, Mr. Sar. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Okay. So LR.
Yeah.
There are 12 wards. And each of these wards you have 2 agents. And then the total number of agents should be 24. Yes. So you can see in all these areas when we are conducting the training, all these agents were present.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Lord Mayor, you wanted to add something?
Well, so like Mr. Sar said, IEC has released the amount of registration centers, which is 730. And they have released also the team movements, more the times which the IEC will be at each registration center. 10 days la, 20 days la, 15 days la, as low as 5 days. So Modsar has this calendar. The campaign and organizing committee has this calendar. We have all our agents with this calendar, and all the agents were selected based on the number of registration centers. And selecting 2 agents is not by mistake. It's in case one of them is unavailable, and two set of eyes are better than one. So all these structures are put in place. But of course, with the size of this operation, there will be mistakes here and there. There will be an agent coming late here and there. Remember, it's 730 centers. So what we are saying is, guide them into hysteria or paranoia. What this requires more constant course correction, constant communication, and working with the structures. So a lot of the complaints we are seeing more, I'm could notice dara, would jigene audio jump in the forum. But how will we know that that complaint or that concern will get to the right person? So what is more effective and way better is if you are, let's say, in Kiang and you notice something at a polling station, let's say in Quinella, it is better to notify the regional chairman or the regional structures within that area, because monitoring teams, they're in charge of the agents, to ensure this thing happens and the issue is fixed immediately. One day, what is the chances we can pick it up, the right person will pick it up, and on time? So we would like to reassure Modu Sar and the campaign and organizing committee. Alaji Dabo is there, the administrative secretary, the campaign manager is there, Karafasonko. It's a strong team. We have set up these structures, but we need the communication and the workflow to happen within these structures. So we really invite people for new concerns. But then try and notify the people on the ground first.
Exactly. Lola, let them talk to these people first. But I them probably going public. But Mr. Sar, okay, because I don't want to keep you to here for long. What lan moy TOR for these agents? Lan moy sen liggéey lan lañ wara xol, because ñu bari am nañ ci ñaari xel ci affaire this attestation. Okay? Your ban message as a chief election officer, ban message nga jox agency. Lan lañ wara xol? What should they be looking out for? Mr. Sar?
Yes, in fact, breaking. Whatever the case may be, can you repeat your question?
Okay, let me repeat. Mane, luma buga nga leral audience bi legi. Agency, lan moy sen TRR, terms of reference. Lan lañu wara xol. Ñom suñu démé IEC officials ñu ngi register. Ban message nga jox gaay, lan lañu wara xol, lan lañu wara set, because affaire attestation bi in a lot of queries. So ban message basically what should they be looking out for basically?
First first and foremost. First and foremost, they should be there in time. Secondly, they should record the first registered person. Thirdly, at the end of the day, the last registered person. But as at now, the registration process dynamics is have a change.
Yeah.
Dynamics is have a change. And it is new to most of them. Motamanya with another option. The IEC, they have to give them the total number of registered voters at the end of every day. Every day,
every polling agent. Okay.
Every day, every polling agent throughout the country, irrespective of which political party you belong. But notwithstanding, those representing the United Democratic Party, they then were the total number of registered voters every day.
Every day.
Wow. Why did I give a fee? I'm not a lingering issue. That lingering issue, I took it up to myself to go to the IEC solve that lingering issue, which is some areas. Then deny agency didn't deal the first number and the second number.
Wow, lo never serious?
Yes, it is a serious issue. Why this nane work go out, ñew nañ to a consensus.
Okay.
With the IEC.
Okay.
By tomorrow, each and every political party dinañ jot seen letter pertaining to this issue.
Okay.
IEC promised that they will come up with a press release.
Okay.
On this issue.
Okay, Mr. Sar, another concern some of our supporters have, and Talib, maybe you can also chip in there a bit. More logistics in that.
I am coming. You talk of another thing, which is the attestation.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry about that, sir.
The attestation has ever been an issue.
Yeah.
In the Gambia. Well, there was at one time when we had a validation exercise. The IEC wanted to abolish it.
Abolish.
They even wanted to abolish it. Then, during that validation exercise, why it was only the United Democratic Party who supported that idea. I was there, Auntie Amseka was there, because we are at the level of the inter-party committee. But other political parties, well, they supported it and it's Democrats.
Okay.
We cannot do anything. Well, they said, okay, now they use the attestation. Why with us, definitely, we were not in for it.
Okay.
Because we know, because since time immemorial, this attestation has been an issue throughout elections.
Yeah, for such a bit.
Yeah, that's right. Because Alcalo used to give it out indiscriminately.
Yeah.
Yes, Alcalo, they used to give it out indiscriminately. So these were issues we as experienced people, we know. Because with the United Democratic Party, we have been contesting elections and we have been contesting these documents. We have been fighting to see that these documents are abolished, but to no avail. Now that they wanted to bring it, then the IEC said, okay, let us carve a better way to make it more professional. They decided to take it up to themselves, prepare a form whereby a claimant can come and take that form at the registration table, fill it and go to the Alcalo, and the Alcalo will stamp it for him or her, the claimant. But as I am talking to you, it seems as if they are abusing it.
You go abuse.
Yeah, of course, yes. Because the manner in which I am seeing it the first day, I think I made an audio that the agents be very careful. Some maybe will be seeing attestation in their numbers.
So, Lolo, Mr. Sar, Lolo Suhebe, what are we supposed to do? That we can raise this as a complaint and then file petitions at the revising courts?
Absolutely. This is the only remedy.
Yeah.
Because it's a required document and it has also been inculcated into the system. So we cannot do otherwise. We have to accept it as that and prepare, to take the matter into the revising courts.
But Mr. Sar, balama dem si Lord Mayor, am na ñu do wax ne tamit 2016 voters cards yi, ñu ne IEC ñu ngi use those serial numbers in the attestation forms. Ndax lolu dëgg la?
No, Lulu, I cannot ascertain that definitely. I know they have carved a document and that document is serialized because of the manner in which the Alcalo were misusing this attestations. All I know that this voting card, as at now that we have started registration on the 29th, these voting cards are no longer valid. They are invalid vote cards.
Okay, Lord Mayor, Mr. Sar, the Malambuga like that logistically, in terms of logistics arrangement, that's new agency, they are looked after because I'm not new a guy, then you have problem of moto, you have problem of, support, basically, even dividend, but those are some of the frequent, issues you have in Kodega. So can you authoritatively confirm that the guys are okay, like financially, logistics-wise, these people have been looked after?
Mr. Sir. So first of all, I wanted to touch on the allegations of the old voters cards. So what we've been hearing, and we want people to give us details and not just rumors. When they said some alcalos are giving people attestations as using the voters cards as their precursor. So people are presenting old voters card and saying, look, I am a citizen, please give me an attestation so I can get a new one. But what we always tell them was, tell us which alkali and when and where and to whom.
Exactly.
So we have actionable intelligence that we can take to our election officer and he can complain at the IEC. On the Sonyway, in general, there is no way we can act on that kind of information. Now, in terms of the logistics, well, we have a good plan, and the plan we don't want to discuss the details because, of course, we're in competition with other parties. But what I can say, Monica, our communities were pre-financing some of the logistics and food arrangements for the first 2 days. On the today, our treasury has released the funds for all the officers in the regions. So by tomorrow, each region will receive what they require for their activity plan, which includes monitoring and the rest. Wow. So also the Deputy Administrative Secretary, Mr. Ibrahim Adiba, the Deputy Organizing Secretary, Mr. Ibrahim Adiba, is leading the National Voter Registration Coordinating Committee in place of Modusar Elek to go countrywide and review some of the issues being faced at the different centers. Because, of course, Modusar is here dealing with the IEC, and as you can see today, as alone, he has done a great deal that will benefit the entire election process. So this is what is happening as we speak.
Thank you so much, Lord Mayor. Lulu Mom, good news. Mr. Sar?
Again, I have to throw at least a bit of light to this so-called the old voters card pertaining to the regards to the attestation. Here, what I am saying, Moine, the attestation is not issued by the alcalos. I want people to understand that. The attestations are not issued by alcalos. Attestations are issued at the level of the IEC registration table. That's where the attestations are issued. Not the alcalos. If at all a claimant happened to go to an alcalo and sold an alcalo a voting card in order to acquire an attestation form, definitely that is news to me, and I think it is news to Lord Mayor. Attestations are acquired from the registration table of the Independent Electoral Commission. That I want to make it crystal clear.
Yeah, but Mr. Sir, ban role la alcalo did play because according to the conditions, balangam voters card, ngam passport, balangam ID card, wala birth certificate, and the last criteria moy attestation by Seful or alcalo. So alcalo Seful, they have a role. Maybe the form can be issued by the IEC, but is alcalo kokumoko wara validate, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's where they are saying. I think Lola Fofolo rumors alkali.
No. What they are rumoring, I've heard the rumor that they are using the old ID cards, the old
the old voters cards. Yeah.
The old voters card to obtain attestation from alcalos. No. The old ID card cannot give you an attestation form. Attestation form are issued at the IEC registration centers. You know, not the alcalo. So this has been going on. The rumor has been going that they are using this, according to what you have just said, that they are using the old ID, the old voters card numbers to serialize the attestations. Well, with me, definitely, I haven't got the knowledge of such a thing prevailing here. All I know is that the IEC want to professionalize the how to code again in a more professional manner. That is the attestation by serializing them. So this I know.
Okay.
But to say that alcalos people go and give them their old in order to acquire attestation, definitely I have no knowledge of that, and I think that definitely is not prevailing at now.
Okay, I'm not cook comments the platform. One line in Silla. Mone, it's true. I have been there, very small village. Why? No more like come Lord Mayor Lungwa. We cannot just put an open-ended statement. You also have a village be. When you ban village la, alcalo because left, or we need more details. Lord Mayor, we can't just say well, they're gonna plus nanga mumfahe. We don't know the name of that village. So Lamin Shila, you are watching. Can you tell us the name of this small village? And who are the people behind it? So that authorities are here, the powers that be. Mr. Sar is the chief election officer. So you got your information. He will follow it up, and Lord Mayor Vitamin never follow up. Talib, I think you wanted to say something. I think you're on mute, right? I can hear you. You're on mute. I can hear Talib. I don't know what's going on.
Anyway, if Talib is not in,
no, he's talking why Nekuma Dikodega. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's at my end and Ambila. I think he's going to join. You can go ahead. He's going to rejoin.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Here we are again. I could fully remember 2 days ago when some people made an audio saying that at Batindar, registration is going on there, and the United Democratic Party has no representative at Batindar.
Yeah.
Which definitely was funny.
Yeah, Lord Mayor, I can hear you now. Mr. Sar Parerek, then I come back to you.
Okay.
Mr. Sar, Jahal Sapondi. Yeah.
Okay. So definitely Batindar registration, as I am talking to you right now, they are to start their registration on the 20th of June.
Or
satisfying people's mind or mesmerizing them. So with me, the way I see things, we've got our detractors. Maybe some of our detractors are the one coming up with all these audios in order to at least mesmerize our minds.
Well, some of these people are definitely UDP supporters. And Mr. Sar, I can tell you, I am in the forum with all these people. Some of them are bona fide UDP members. So, Bepare, Lungar Leral Fita, I'm not solo, Madam Lord Mayor. Some of these, just now, New Badland Fogne registration, Dembala Kumasi. So all areas are open, all registration. There are certain dates exactly allocated to, because I think the party leaders are Mom from Bugona register that they were not on yesterday. So mom, he hasn't done it yet. So I think anybody you get confused. You forget all the centers you could be demba. No, that's
exactly.
Alternative days.
Alternative days, right? Yeah. So you're taking a misleading information, Bobo, no, at that particular point.
I did. I do follow your forum. So when it is during the night when I am free, I follow this forum.
Yeah.
I keep on laughing. I say, yeah.
Okay. Okay, Miss, I think Talib danga bugona yokadara silon.
Wow. So, like Mr. Sar said, we have a command center and we have a good management forum for the voter registration. And all these claims, they end up landing in our forum. And one by one, we verify or debunk or just evidence in it, and then we react. But what I'm saying is the better the information, the more we can do. So you also over here, like there's a village, Nangam, this and that is happening. We need details.
Yeah.
What village, what polling station, what time, who, when, how. And what we encourage more, I was just going to say, but last more audio with them. UDP is the most structured party in the Gambia. There's no doubt. Hey, someone from them on pour register. I think there was one NPP agent, there was one APRC agent, and there was 2 UDP agents. The other parties were not even represented. So UDP is the most structured party in the Gambia. At ward level, we have structures. At constituency level, we have structures. At the regional level, we have structures. So you also make in an area, try to get through those structures or your elected officials.
Yeah.
Again, UDP TAM has by far more elected officials than any party in the Gambia. Do councillors, do chairpersons and mayors, do National Assembly members. So there's so many channels and areas you can report information to people on the ground. Rather than unverified information, forums which create panic. So it just creates panic. So sometimes when you jump information in our command center, and we cannot really do anything about it because it's loose information. There's no facts or evidence, no names mentioned. The polling station itself is not mentioned. So we are trying to even tell our own agents on the ground, when you hear information, do not start reacting until you have facts.
Exactly. You always have to verify.
And what is what Mozart is saying. A lot of people have been pushing him to go and confront the IEC, and he's telling them, look, I cannot confront the IEC on unverified facts, one.
Exactly.
Two, if we see something wrong, it is better we have dialogue with them and see if they will reverse or correct, because we are not in a confrontation with the IEC. We are trying to work with them to get credible elections.
Exactly.
So usually he had that dialogue, and hopefully we will have a positive outcome. So what we are saying is things are under control. There's nothing that is out of control. And believe me, if they get to that stage, there will be an emergency meeting at the UDP executive level, and the whole world will hear our reaction.
Good. That's reassuring, Lord Mayor. But I'm to Mr. Sar. There is somebody on the constantly commenting. Isha Shar Mune Latikunda Jaman Alcalo is notorious for this attestation. In his words, Mune, we need to keep eye on him, Talib and Mr. Sar. So Mune Latikunda Alcalo Latikunda Jaman. Munge there are a lot of things that we need to focus on. So are you aware of that?
So that alkali is under my jurisdiction as mayor. I'm not national organizing secretary. But like I said, which applies to all alcalos across the country. Like that information, Bula Wajiwa, is very general.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't trust the alcalo. Okay, you don't trust him, but do you have evidence that he has done A, B, C?
Let me read his comment, Lord Mayor. Sorry to interject. I registered at Latikunda German Mosque, giving the alcalo is giving out attestation anyhow. We should have a strong team there. Comment, Bobo Labinda.
Well, so we want to understand what that anyhow means.
Exactly.
For you to act on it. I have had this, for example, I heard that one of the alcalos in Bakau was giving attestations to foreigners, but denying attestations to Gambians. Modus wasn't like that language. Let me say he was approving or stamping attestations for foreigners and denying stamping attestation for Gambians. But when I called him, he categorically denied it. And the councillor, I summoned the councillor to my office. Councillor Biminema, no, I also denied because in my presence, the Alcalo has denied foreigners and approved Gambians.
Wow.
Wow.
Again,
So,
Lord Mayor, I think a lot of people might think we are dismissing their claims, but I'm on the same page with you two here. I think any allegation, I think over substantiate with evidence. Otherwise, it can't be credible, right? So ne Alcalobi munge discriminate, munge johot. Bring out hard facts, you know, and I think that is going to put this thing to bed. So, but I think Mr. Sar's network. Okay, Nyawana. So, Legi, Mr. Lord Mayor, I will have one question for you and Mr. Sar mobile again there because the 10 minutes was over long time ago. You guys are very busy. Mr. Sar, do you have any final advice for our fellow UDPians ahead of this registration as the chief election officer?
Yes, in fact, as a matter of fact, I am urging all UDP supporters be here or and within the diaspora. Let us try and show out patience.
Yeah.
Let us try and be verifying informations that are coming in that are out to distract us, distract what we are working, to distract the solid and the solid work that we have done for the past 45 years.
Yeah.
Irrespective of who was there for the 25 years or who was not there.
Yeah.
But today we are all together.
Yeah.
Irrespective of which political party is in the country. We are all protagonists, not antagonists. Let us work together to see that we have a credible and registration.
Exactly.
Let us work together to have a coherent, political and democratic dispensation. These are the fundamental pillars of any democracy. Because if you see us triumph today to move Yaya Jammeh out, to move a dictator out, it's because of the hard work. It's hard to say, people don't want to hear it, but it's the hard fact. It's the hard work, the patience, the commitment, the involvement with the United Democratic Party has at least enjoyed in this country. So for that, I am appealing to all Gambians, let us try and come together. We are in a country today which is heading to nowhere, but to a ditch. Who knows if we fall into that ditch, whether we'll have someone to salvage us? Hell no. Because what has happened, as the Wolof say, Kudanu Chiten, Lum Yaga Yaga. I mean, dinañ la ko mëna génné way dédét ñaanal yalla nga daanu ci teen bu am ndox.
Wow.
So daanu ci teen bu am ndox wallahi baggu la fa fekka.
Why Mr. Sarr xam naa ne wax naa la ne final question waaye dafa am question bu ma la bëggoon a laaj sa network bi dan and Lord Mayor can answer this. Report of IEC send machine si faulty. How man that dégg ngeen this? Yeah, Mr. Sarr, IEC dégg nañ reports of guy send machines faulty machines at various locations which we get into through social media. Did you hear that information? IEC.
Well, in fact, I'm not here suma kanam sa at the police barracks being started registration before I register. I'm in problem bobulen. Why anyway these are machines.
Yeah.
We have to,
and it affects everybody, not only UDP, yes, right?
It affects you as a human being.
Lolo machine la mo say that IEC should work on that. Yeah.
Why on 2011 election this same company because this Canadian company you're on the 2011 registration exercise.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I'm on problem bobu. And now as time goes on, they will develop.
They will improve.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sar. Let me by Lord Mayor conclude. Thank you to you both. Thank you so much, Mr. Sar. Lord Mayor, you have a final word.
Absolutely, Sehu. So for me, what is more important than calling out potential fraud and being vigilant is coming out in our large numbers and registering.
Yeah.
Dara genuta am solo lolo.
Yeah.
The number one priority right now of UDP is we know we have the largest support base.
Yeah.
We have to come in our large numbers and register. I youths you banya register here and there. I am employing on them. This is not about Usainu Dabo or the UDP. This is about their future. And as Modu Sarnum Kolonwa, this country is heading towards a ditch and we have to salvage it. So UDP right now with the leadership, with our party leader, with the caliber of people are in pole position to rescue this country. So when talk for the one election if he market la, election if he pala. Because even if Usainu Dabo comes in, he's not fixing Gambia for himself. He's fixing Gambia for the youths of tomorrow or the adults of tomorrow. So it is very important you gain in our large numbers, you register. All youths, women, children, everybody. Secondly, it is also important for Bahel, of course, to be vigilant about foreigners deciding our election.
Yeah. Yeah.
A foreigner cannot come here and decide your future for you.
Absolutely.
We have to be very vigilant and we have to report on facts, not only hype and hysteria, etc. So we can act on it.
Yeah.
So this is my advice to UDP members. I say it everywhere I go. But this party is a special party. Usainu Dabo, as a leader, is humble.
Yeah.
He has proven himself over time.
Yeah.
He has been tortured. He has nearly been killed.
Yeah.
Alelam jël nañ ko. He has sacrificed a lot. And loolu rek won na la ne, he has the mettle, he has the character to be a leader ku nga xam ne du selfish. Dafa xool njëriñi dëkk bi. Mu defar ñu foundation that we can build a future on.
Yeah.
So I want all of us to come out in numbers to register, number one. And then number two, be vigilant and report all issues. And I'm telling you, this is our election to lose.
Yeah.
This is our election to lose.
It is.
Well,
Yeah.
UDP has the support to win this. But we have to act. We have to act.
We have to be very strategic, Lord Mayor. There is a question that the chairman of the Finland chapter, Bob Turepole, but Mantimo Bob, I didn't understand. He's talking about reports of queues at Bundun, Hamofanla. He made a comment. Bob, if you can please put that explicitly. I am confused with the question myself. Maybe because I was paying attention. I'm just trying to read his comment on the he said something more than I'm trying to bring the comment. Let me try to see where I can bring the comment on the screen. But if you can paraphrase it so that I want to say, please ask them about the allocation of queue numbers to people and ask to return the next day at Bundon. I don't know. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes. Yes. I think Lord Mayor.
Yes.
Hello. Yes.
Yes.
Lord,
go ahead.
You know what has happened is, you know, these machines. They are capped in a manner, Bohamne. Is a timing registration exercise.
Okay.
Yes, and the timing is 5 o'clock. If it goes 5 and people are still in the queue, they will not register.
Okay.
Yes, they have to send them home for the next day.
Okay.
Because looking at the voters card, okay, that issue we will come to that. I will not dilate on that that much, but I'll just give you a brief explanation. Looking at the voters card, you will see that the registration center, that is the team number, that is the code. The team number is used as a code. It has 2 digits plus the team numbers digit. then that is the code. That is the registration code. Then you have 24th, which represents the year. Then you have 05, which represents the month. Then you have 29, the day that we started the election, which represents the day, the date. Then you have, if voter started at 8 o'clock, then you have 8 o'clock, which represents the hour.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just giving you an example of how this thing is carved.
Yeah.
How the process is carved. Then you have the 8, which represents the hour. Then you have, let's say, for example, 05, which represents the minute. Then you have 04, which represents the second.
Okay.
So it is carved in that form. But notwithstanding, this is why I was saying that let the agents be very careful and we communicate to each another.
Okay.
As Mayor told you that we have our own platform, which we communicate each other. Yeah. I'll not go into detail as far as that is concerned.
Okay.
But as time goes on, we'll come to that. But notwithstanding, this is why I am urging our agents to make sure that they have that. The first person who registered and the last person who has been registered.
Okay.
Because after 5 o'clock they have to close. Because that's the way it is carved.
Okay. Thank you.
So that the following day, if it is today is 31st. Tomorrow, the machine will register on the 1st. You see? But as time goes on, we will work on that. But whatever the case may be, we are telling our agents to take the first registered person and the last registered person, and at the end of the day, how many people are registered. That's fundamental as far as the system is concerned.
Thank you.
We'll later come to other issues.
Thank you, Mr. Saad. Dealing again right time jail at a very short notice. You accepted the invitation to come. Lord Mayor, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. So thank you. You've been very useful, both of you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Saad.
Thank you.
Lord Mayor of KMC, Taliban Soda, and Mr. Saad, UDP election official. I should take calls, but practically I could not because Mr. Saad was on the phone, so you cannot call him when he's on the phone. So the lines will be open later for people to have their contribution and reaction. But I think Jamabale clarified ila gero toko sometimes more information will deal me alanko ibuka substantiate imafo tonyanti but ni to lafte kukaji ni ko alkali kare like attestation odi give out all the details alkalut karilom attestation. You cannot fight a case at the IEC without evidence, not hearsay. IEC tidalai Carla Diam to watch Apothec Eco will take action. There has to be substantive evidence to back up all these allegations. And again, Mafuko Yunum Kumul Manke Tonyati. Let nobody misconstrue us. But then Ning Kukareko Alkali Nangal attestation odi. And the Yafoleko, contrary to Model Bafokanko, polling station registration centers is 1,000 plus. Lord Mayoko 730. Keme Worola Tansaba. Polling station or registration centers or member the Gambia 730. So UDP equal 1,460 agents coming every polling station you move la. Equal Dulano Vijasike Imantaria la Futalaji register wo hikopol ketale amanke ko imafo problem so a problem free doluman for the body Ibrahima Diba Sama abe Timo lead la kata all these polling stations ka registration centers to monitor it as the deputy organizing secretary Talibi of Kibaro. So explicitly and inform agents ye task monela puruka make sure ye ajibe registration or danta daming be your number safe. So that it's along sama be commercial daming daily I see information or dealer. So taro ni what we should do, like let's channel it through to the appropriate people and then we complain to the IEC. If necessary, it goes to revising courts. I think this is very important. Before I go to other topics, I will open the lines for people to have the reaction on the interview. What I would do is, if anybody wants to react, please call in right now and react and have your say whether you are satisfied with the explanation, Okay. Okay. Like right now, somebody sent me a message called Nyantal Lamoila Dusano like ko Ibafokane ko they are bringing people from Senegal. It is fun because Siaka Fanaya confirmed Siaka confirmed that he was in Senegal 2 days ago. I've got this message filtered to my phone. Before we had Ben Soare reporting that people are being mobilized in Senegal to come, but today we are hearing from Dusano, Dusano, but they are indeed from Senegal and other places under the pretext that they are Gambians who are in Senegal. Iko Dusano be nyine fokan ko be mol body kan Senegal ba ito be men fokan nyumu Gambia tingol leti melbe Senegal. So more evidence of Kenyan ko alingal lamay Dusano la diamola. Somebody send this to me. Okay, but somebody called me right now. Okay, I'll just take calls. 2 or 3 calls or 4 calls. People want to react to the interview. Go ahead, apply them for. I'm 2 minutes a deal more because a lot of people try to call. Apply, go ahead. Your 2 minutes starts now.
Okay. Lafa log na konto na bake aning bota je science. A clarification is very important because you mean for come more for come more kind of information di wala ni you know you could but you know you have to come up with proofs.
Yeah.
You have to come up with proofs because ni sifa for come more hakino jahase ndiro dol video ta ko ha dari sa kay mo sunyaro be ke kana so
exactly.
Discouraging understand.
Yeah.
So it's better, you know, cool clarify thing is very important.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. And then you know.
Mr. Danfa, thank you. Let me take Mr. another caller. Mr. Mani, you can call back. But message I think we need to be careful with our messaging. I think this is what a lot of people are saying. Messaging is very important. Mafoko ni kurial for the manyana fola. But Mr. Mani for another call. Mani, go ahead.
Mr. Sandy, okay. Dusa no ko la tawla fola ngalla moy ben sudanyo la fola la diamo betero. Okay, Dusa no nte fonga moy aba fokan ko molmin yalam ko futa customers and their Gambians, so they have every right to come and then vote in Gambia. Adu ben sudanyo kamin ko ni mol diamota ñantangale ni evidence. Sadio Esdabo Fonjaro, where evidence role, more the for ani alikalo bele tada to the center registration center ka more la kaito for feed from them. Police all they got involved as well. And we believe ko a moto a boss all that a multi economic kana. And UDP is known to be law. But no abiding issue, if they want to stay there. Not law put in their hands. But wherever those people are going, a tax force to make sure step by step with those people can be registered.
Mr. Mane, do we have video footage of that boss reportedly taking those people? Did the people take video footage of that?
Yeah, well, I'm working on that. As soon as I have, I'll send it to you. But do some of the amount family.
No, Mama do some of the Mama play like that. Yalan, there is one thing here. Ning more evidence of video footage. We will send it to the executive, and they have to act. You know, they should act because the law provides coming any situation where fraudulent means of people get. We have to address that as a party. But more information on dealer. Is it not too late? It all video footage covering Kunum. Did they take video footage of that?
Okay. So both all but Sadio Dabo Sadio UDP supporterity. And Sadio Dabo found the evidence also in his hands. Member care in science Motala morality.
Okay. Mr. Mane, what's the evidence?
No, the evidence is with Sadio Dabo himself.
Okay, y'all talibol them info kanjang ani Mr. Sar, Mr. Mani.
Yes.
Amanke ko be mola diamond negate kan. What they are saying, like Mr. Dabo should give that evidence to them on the ground.
Yeah, well, I don't know whether he gave it to them or not, but it's phone Jarol and this guy is a resident in that place.
So I go make a phone Jarol.
Phone Jarol, the more registered the Gambian.
How many of them? Do you know?
I don't know the number. I can't remember the number. But at a fango, Atara Alicalo no Kanani, Alicalo bail and up to the venue.
Okay.
And then they printed the document from them. But it be that was yesterday. But it be a commodal national putting the mini along officially, you know, they are not Gambian, but they have documents. But Kumuntal, they have forfeited most of them, their documents from them. And I think if Sajo Dabo is read, if they reach out to him, he will give them.
So Sajo Dabo all on agent OTJ, right?
I mentioned the agent OTJ, but I can't somebody can register you because they're more mad.
So presumably, what registration center for a UDP agent TJ? For?
You know the UDP agent will be ready. I call the title from that deal. Agent will be preside over.
Yeah, Mr. Mane, you know what the point let me emphasize, Kanjang. We should not just be all talk, no action. Because Mr. Mane being it a bit black, yes, substantive evidence should go more lulu, yeah, kaito de master. What are you going to do?
No, then actually 1996, 1996, take it from them, and then we send it over to the party manager.
Bingo. Send it to the party, and the party will take those details, and then we can even go to the revising court. So those people will not vote until the court takes a decision.
Yes.
And this is the affirmative action because the more credible evidence, and I think this is what the Lord Mayor said, and Mr. Sari, Mafoko more cannot complain because look, Talib to Kobe Jelano. Mr. Sarta Jelano, Ibrahim Dibata Jelano, it's just some of these people who are giving the information, like Mr. Dabo or Sifal. But then we should definitely take this up to the higher level. This is my point. Yeah, but yeah.
And I know this Sayo Dabo Dabo on the line. But no Honorable Dabo Bediamula, Boni Bediamula Picam right now. Now Sayo any evidence Sayo has will be forwarded to the executive.
Thank you, Mr. Mani. I think that is good. If that is happening, thank you. Now, Mr. Sise Fananta. Mr. Sise also, answer Sise. Answer? Okay, answer network is, I don't know whether it's at my end or his end. Answer, go ahead, please.
Mr. Sedi Linimbara back and Mayor Talib Ben Suda Contona named Mr. Sar Milia Molo Enlighten. Nalon Neko answer. Ne mol be hakilo be jawyare ne eventel fango na ajele ko kamfatan domal bulle adina molu ka foy ko mona ne mata ka register in waligara bari nga alonne ko walingala registration on ying e ko ama yele follow you know so mol se won long pool ko in as long as the contacting the coroner coming pool like a polling station or running village by village and city by city all ye fans lumala so to registration on yimbe kala wa tol me
yeah
akuna batale purunga lo wonyam aning Mr. Mane kanyim memfo alon ne ko evidence ol nyanda kadile barning evidence ol tida janunka revising court fanambala batu if there is a way because sometimes if there is a possibility ko alkalo nying ate mobe lonola ala sate kono but as a village member or a youth member in the village ndese modo lonne mi ya lonko amanke o sate dingoti janumbe revising court nyim patunda imagine Mr. Mane kamim fotending ye cool nying report le for alkalo fanata murung inata ka title busi bulle ngalon ne o fana another step lati but the substantiative step mim ya lonko is a kaito ta ya forward to UDP executive. That is the proper channel. But if there is a need, me along it is a financial to lace with the alcalo puriana yenyim ko nyim bondi nyul bulu akumayata o fananyamaledat. We are not going to be complacent in anything in this election because make sure that Gambia dingol doro yela own destiny in decide.
Abaraga Ensar, thank you for your call. Thank you. There is somebody also calling from the UK. I will still take few calls on this issue because it's very important. This issue is more the concerning and we have to give some time to this issue. There's a caller from the UK. There's a caller from the UK. Hello. Enembara, Jamalon. Yeah, Mr. Maron, go ahead quickly. Elimbaro.
Yeah, come I don't know for them, come tomorrow kila time. So tomorrow ko mo niya dahil sa tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kada tomorrow beta seriously. Because tomorrow do la chelo NPP la mo le fo kay tomorrow do jam pour ka mo ko.
I can tell you among NPP in the Mollom.
Yo, but tomorrow ko tay mo be kay.
Okay, what happened? Bari iko do sano ya fole ko be mol bondi la nan Senegal. Well, iko do sano ya fole ko be mol bondi kan Senegal right now. You think people are going to act? Okay, Abaraka Mr. Marong, let me take another caller. I will take four callers on this issue. I think Keba Sabali also tried to call. Then we will move away from this topic. I will have to look. We have to agree to disagree. Keba la call man to follow. Keba, Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum, Sedili. Keba Sabali, Helsinki, Finland.
Wa alaikum salam, Keba.
Seku Sedili, membe fokam banko kan, anin membe kerim banko kan, follow lafta itandila ela moir la lubela ko. Ntolubela duty bu ngamburu na sateli kono. Kamolu kala mutandi process la membe kerim katung bema faham kunyanta faham la nyame. Follow nimbe kumala tol membe la moiro la andalla konsamnem puro alla sateli to alla molieta yekarte fayi. Kudanta nabije pro ay senya moluma. We follow appointment bearer for ID card. Gambia only 20% of our population men qualified to book ID card soto. Well done male aso.
Yeah, yalo moja mama olong.
Yo andi nyukumata bakele ko. Molbe India moment bela masakunda fongole la report tinjindi. And ya base data le kamne alonko immigration ye main issue ko. Only 20% of Gambians
will ID card soto. Yeah.
So therefore, anyanta koya Gambia duwala la control fongol la satelu kono. Moteme tanse be mang ID card soto.
Yeah.
Ando kat nimbe Gambia population for la passport or datije because nenu manga tamala wal buka sula passport ni sani.
Yeah.
Na birth certificate memfo. Molu manna o fana nyini anyama. Wala na kata government for la consent ko. Ko sai ye kueta an other way la wala nyinti ko ye authority di alkalo lula puru ye kaito issue attestation kaito.
Yeah.
Wa attestation kaito bina wala kumo fala anda important amoli ye la moy janna kabu mba fala with the best ko IEC ya la nyame. Beaten carte safo be dame nuto already. Ikaw attestation kaito ta no IEC la table of the very registration la dame amen ko ning ID card table kay table ta no ebita jere afo yeto declare konta mo Gambia no lati bari man ID card so man kan so left attestation form la from here ika bondi wolto because ika dila mo kilila wara alkalo lula pour ikata ko alkalo kana foul play ke so
ka abuse
ka request ko le ka dila le yeta ila alkalo wo fomo ni kina ko wala fil a stamp ya burundi nan ibe qualify la pour ite bu banko do
Mr. Sabali is very important that union do la for because mo jama ya miracle alkalo attestation formal be alkalo le bulu ka di mo la so sign IEC abe wolle bulu ite kata IEC ya ta wole to dieneta alkalo ya sede ya den yana muruna back yana kaito de la right
Jim la batuna repeat ma attestation kaltel fanangel ay kalol fanka menu sate ne fanangel bar ay isti tawol lakta menna ikel fanko momo stalo la teblo to han katte fa lume be registration aliya bar amanjaro fa hanni for instance registration of the para side itela silo ko yeta te ye to declare konte mo Gambia ko parite ko ka busura ila fomo ta eta busura be musifati wol yete ibatu woto yete ibaye te ko tawo to bar fomo min standira alkalo na ko do no doubt buka han question lete e ka jele ko bele min kayto issue ite fana dir alkalo la right temple babala abuka ka problem alkalo fanan dulamen to damen yalon ko satelu warta alkalo yela blind divide le into areas ni area kar ni ko to be ka karle ya pour mapa identify ka kilin ka para ko belon na for instance warante kilin ka busura belon so ni ko boto ndana verify mole awo follow wala stampo keje ay stampo di wala yena mo alcalde kam potente ata fana wala stampo keje ko bring Maria endorse wota so to kala ko kata telata o mo la tele wol bula pour ka o do ko ngula ko mata mata because mol bitaka at a very slow space katani kar idea mal bar musolia because musol la karola kan sedli ma problem o so wol to follow that imbalu tele do me alon ko man ni 20% ko me ID card so jamale ko musol bije itol ko me baye kata mitin la ba ke kan ya mbake e kamali ni na ko prum ni da fin to konto ma so mo kata me yo kar bala ni kibro be ID card and woman kamal ko ite wala best like ko men ila government me fail ila government ni international ID card women government na la responsibility program Gambia do be upon identify no card bu Gambia non ni price kale te man banking so no wara location te te montano danema access so ka no wo won te la malu won te la problem te wo la government la problem o ba sai ite la nyamto e kata wala kadinga nyamto mula carte faran ay to la man saman ha ni la wala man sakenya ni wala man sakam be go dala wala woto puka woni itta fanan puka som effective ye male fa ye la bam fu ya proya kamata akuma tala ba ka sedili andu apel men de la moy kanna apel la responsibility mu and the community more aware about this situation kamu hanikati wol ben ni santo to men lu ka ko abente mulla hanika sagaro mam putema hanika bi they believe that for the all voters card is valuable me alo ka man so to amantara ke
no, go ahead, Keba. Mela make comments already. Can go ahead.
Yeah, I will say let's kuma kilinne kolali me alo ko bawo di amla men bano kan ngamo la kuma do wallahi billahi more evidence kinyala 2 days ago boso be kambila me alo ko Senegal fla ko babala Gambia fla ko babala men kata janati ko sarroti boso ni boriba ten kilolu de akono me alo ka en kumanda ko nyeko boso fele me alo ko ni NPP ko le boso men dundina kabana Senegal atele amin Senegalais men alo ko ni registration na ka wala kuala akonye bil atele me boso bandi ka ana kal ay boso na tala konye ko wa boso jele me alo ko ni ba ko andu ni ko arumo print la bari fele kata me ko le no ma wa ko ko Senegal be ma fa andong ñu sano fanan fele anata ko le proof wallahi billahi talin te kere ñu kare tele pour que lu tawul rundinan ke dia ko register ku soto ngale nimne amira ko rumo ken sangolem amanke rumo ken sen imagine instead of a government me ave ko te mari be lorin government ne toya wakalo akafe banko dingoli ko banko din do ne be fukola na neighboring country ko we in thousands wallahi billahi dur sano dako ako gande dul men de Senegal de fukola je we thousands of Gambians le ali da moy ni kuma le de ako thousands of Gambians le and wole right so kamun namba ko kan so to now do we pro le namba ko kan it will facilitate la ka to model na model kono UDP la model jele NPP bari felbe facilitate la ka je ko yembu na wo ban ko kan kana bigise bring na Gambia government law bring na Gambia law as an independent state so lene ñu yan kuma sifa moy government duballa al lene ñu sifa moy ñu bakku di duballa wallahi billahi nimma ndema ta seriously
Okay, Keba, let me ask you something, Keba. Yes. What would you like us to do as a person? The bosses came from Senegal. Okay, look, let's be honest here. There are Gambians in Senegal, right? For those I know when you know when Sambakan Nang, for no Gambian or letter, that is the $1 million question. But there are Gambians because I'm model Jebaflako. Are there any Gambians? Let's not mistake. The Gambian or Senegalese, so there are about 500 Senegalese residing in Gambia, but equally we have 500,000 rather. We have Gambians residing in Dakar, in Casamance, and all that. So, as a person, what should we do? I think the problem here is, I think this is where we should definitely try to take action as people. Yeah, understand? Because Lunda na border, then that's where we should say no. So I'm asking you, what should we do? Because they are already doing it. The dues has come out. Yeah.
Simply, what we should do is registration center.
Exactly.
And the registration center document on is valid document.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That is the point I'm coming to. Yeah.
Gambia di moding Iraq to like Gambia title so wala na an men ko Europe de kata Gambia registration board scatter ni ila right la intelmanta against any Gambian citizen même bota Dakar wo même bota Sony bank même bota Kaulaka bank même bota France bank we are not against Gambians acquiring that document but the fact is Mulukala ila yale numo kuma for sex li kela mani hakilo mbele suspecting lako ade mambaro ni kata amadu banol Yemen says do that. Let them go intensively in the Senegal. Yemen for so I want more the sensitive people. How many young let somebody move than they are doing? Of course, we are trying to cry out to say, and unless we find the answer, we should cry very strongly because so new sensitivity they are created because they are at this and after the action is also taken. So should we also keep quiet to say that okay then there are Gambians in Senegal, so no problem, let's just relax. Should we do that, Seku?
No. Y'all don't care about the problem is Mona new Kobe complicating it. Obviously, inila enemy benyola, political enemy, akoyo konte benyine kela, aya fo benyine kela, menu. Now they have come out, they've told us now that it will be more bonding, it will go mail, they are falsifying, hiding behind their Gambians. So any appointment for that's what we should definitely, because let me ask you, somebody just sent a text to me, I'm a program of American Gambia. These people that they are bringing are not going to be in the cosmopolitan towns and villages in Gambia. They're going to take them to the border villages where they will register them. Do we, UDP, have capacity to monitor the movement of these buses at night to go to the border villages? They're not going to be in the Serekundas of this world or Bundunkakuna or Banjo. They are transporting them to border villages, registering them in darkness. I'm just reading the text as it is, and then they can give them the voter's card. How do we address such a situation? So this is man is asking this critical question. Ko, you can remember in Senegal, or Gunjur, where more near Boso Jerek, more Krimbas na ya for be somebody in Sati Rimol where people we don't have the pedigree to check all those capacity. So this is a critical concern, Keba, right?
Yes. But at the same time, don't you know that having been the Kel Ardo, ala Gambian right as a Gambian, among them the member Badul Sting Corner, among them the member Brikama City, among them the member Tujeren. The fact is that was city or village member border
and let's not assume that for him they barola
exactly. Exactly.
Let's be alert. No, no matter UDP we have other parties too. No,
absolutely. Absolutely. That is the point I was going to come next. Because Nita Modus and Baboda villages equal 5,000. Definitely, that's impossible. Village may alone maybe less than 500 people live here. Yeah, so list sort of 5,000. Definitely, in Balona, because something is happening. But Keba,
that's how we are going to monitor that.
Yeah.
If that thing happens, we should all go and stand and say, what election you want to buy and what in Bangkok and Jambarate Kalajan. Seku, billahi wallahi tala, aintana yinta easily anymore. Because Donata, you know, Idiamutale, Ariamo Suku, message mendi Nimu Lako. Nintata real election or la. You know, we know that it's a UDP level win. You know, man, and violence use, we will climb over them. You know, true story of you man, people like Ahmad Nita, aggression, Sifa because of the Kisai talent. They are ready for anything. We should be ready for it. We are all Gambian separate. One of them may be at a great time now. I think easy welcome them for we have to sensibly take it.
Okay, Keba, let me ask you Keba one question. So Gambia election, is it foreigners that decide who the winner is?
No, not at all.
Okay.
But that's what these people are trying to do.
Because until analysts all maybe the platform or the WhatsApp already and including yourself. This is causing a lot of panic among a lot of people right now, Keba. UDP people are so much worried about Barrow recent foreigners thinking that Barrow will win the election. My question is, if Barrow wins, can these people from Senegal will ever win it for Gambia or never win it?
No, I say this is a simple logic. Yalla analyst Benyano, well, Nimpatiol Belo. Maybe Pati Dola Pati Dawola no Adamote Tambino 10,000, 20,000 votes. So more analysis, play then let's also try to fill that gap. Because it's possible to majority to Lebendana. But if you can analyze the majority at the more so majority space back.
Okay, Keba, are you predicting that this election will be too close to call? Come and make it at 2016, like Baroye Nyendang 18,000. Are you saying that this election is going to be between MPP and UDP because it's a two-horse race right now? Are you saying that possibly Nimbe Baroda maybe at a time 10,000?
It's not about Barrow. This is not only about Barrow. Let's know that there are other parties who are going to also contest. We are not contesting against only Barrow. We are contesting against any standing candidate.
Yeah, but Keba, you know why I'm pinning you down on Barrow? Because all this buruhaha, we are not accusing GMC or Citizen Alliance of putting the foreigner element is primarily NPP. Forget about these 18 political parties. We don't want Mama GDC, so the foreign element is squarely on NPP. So our worry on foreign registration is not other political party. So forget about these other political parties. If Barrow is going to defeat us, is it going to be like 10,000? If Gambia, let me tell you one thing. I am equally worried about this foreign registration. Let nobody take my statement out of context. But dignity, if Gambians come out in massive numbers, Bangkok and B, and in all the wrongdoings of this government, UDP should be able to defeat Barrow 100,000 votes minimum. So even Hannah or whatever, I am not negating this for him, but I think we should also give confidence to our people because right now there is a lot of fear in our forums and in Gambia. But look, somebody nearly gave up today he called me, I am going to call my people, because election will win. And we should not go with this narrative. UDP has this momentum. We should be able to beat Barrow in Gambia. Gambians told them, and I'm not legitimizing each one's vote. That's criminal. Barrow we should take it to the next level. We should definitely take everything. And I'm not saying we should close our eyes and say Barrow should, but let us encourage Kafuku. Gambians are going to vote Barrow out. Come and because right now, all these days, Keba, Ndela worry is psychologically, we are tormenting a lot of people, not you, but people are saying Barrow before and it's bringing fear element in our voters. People are going to say, you know what's the point in me going out to vote when Barrow is going to win this election? And voter apathy is going to haunt us. Then you know, I'm primarily concerned right now. I am very, very irate about this. And I've been disturbed kind of so much that psychologically UDP is so much preoccupied, not everybody, about this foreign voter. And we are giving the psychological edge to the NPP because definitely they have put us in the corner. We are worried about this foreign element. Gambian or Keba, wallahi, if Gambians are ready, we will defeat Barrow. No matter Hanatara Aye 500 Lesamana across the border, we will definitely beat Barrow. I am convinced that we will beat him.
Yeah, but you must not also forget. I mean, look, Barrow, NPP letter for all the time, and look, it's reasonable. Barrow told them government TV.
Yeah.
But Tonya, it's a kind of world for analysis. My point here is. Any candidate may stand then the citizen or the cartel file, and that vote is going to be counted.
Exactly.
So any vote that is going to be counted for Carle Tamu, whatever cartel the Fanto, Fananda criminal, the nurse of a camp or the Nunica. So you can umbrella vote, I mean any other opponent vote difference in it. Now then work in better Nunica, and whatever count like Ayatina, more cartel. So therefore, difference in power play. Of course, is very reasonable. Exactly. I don't like it because let's raise that concern because if the world of hunt can. Let's be on them. Let's say it loud and very strongly. Even one man is very wrong. So one person is not a small number.
Yeah.
1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah.
So more kind of under it. Let's just be concerned. Let's take it seriously because navigation process from the Kakanyame is very slow. Let me tell you that when you remember, they can only produce 150 a day. 150 cards a day. I is here authorized
the whole country.
The whole country.
That's very what do I about it?
The machines are very old-fashioned.
But Keba, new 150 lump per day. When are they going to finish?
This is it. So that is going in a very slow.
Keba, you in a month they are only producing 4,500. In 2 months, that's 9,000 Keba. New 150 lump per day. That's in a month is 4,500.
That's what is happening there. Maybe that person can also prove it to you. But it only after what more than 150 trillion a day. So I put on that and you can get a list. You have a Somalian process because Barcelona overhit it. Now overhit
but is it a possibility that every registration center will like a 150? Because 150 across the whole country, then they will never finish registration. New one.
The whole country, 150 per registration.
Oh, okay. I misheard you because now you can't follow the whole country. Or per registration center. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Put it on speaker. I listened to this guy saying this.
Yeah. Yeah. Per registration center. Okay.
a national issue like this.
Yeah. It's very worrying. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah.
From nowhere, Chinese made or whatever made. No, I don't go. If a national document print can work over Hitler, so we do not. Hey, let's take it seriously. Anything that is said, let's take it seriously. Yeah. Anything that people are doing, let's support them. Because otherwise, these people are just very crazy and they want to do anything to win this. And we are ready also to win this, and we will.
Inshallah, yeah, Keba, the emphasis, maybe right now, the other people on the call, but your conclusion on your emphasis, we should be able to make sure we defend the integrity and the sovereignty of our nation. Yeah, understand it. All of us together. Every UDP member, you don't have to we have to wait for an executive member to assign you. Defend your country to the letter. Foreigners we do everything within the law, within the remit of the law, to make sure that they don't vote. And I am not negating, because somebody wrote something here. I could remember Jame had those 300,000 votes. Jame had those 3,000 votes illegally, and thanks to security personnel in diaspora. But you see, Keba, let me tell you, if Adam Barrow wants to go and falsely acquire 300,000 votes, I am Abdullah with the help of the people. Keba, what can you do about that? You and I.
Well, if it is known.
No, yalon Jameta, Gamino Malo, Molbe Sirene. Thanks to the intelligence here, I know the security personnel here in the diaspora, they did covert operation to bomb that security. But Melbe Sirin Gambia, all Malo Membeking. So let's say, for example, Adam Barrow and I 200,000 votes. I like Malong. Ningalo, of course, we will act. But Ning Malong, what are you going to do about it? Do we know right now that Barrow is registering extra 200,000 people? So it can remember them. That's why the vigilance of our agents at the polling stations comes in. And then we say, definitely, Momo Manke Gambia Noti. On the day, can we stop them from voting when they have a voter's card, Keba? On the day itself?
We cannot, and we should not also.
Exactly.
The days are different.
Yeah.
Number of voters, the days are gone. So let's just forget comment. Of course, everything is possible. But
okay.
This year, this thing will not be possible in the Gambia this year. That's what I'm also emphasizing, that this year is different from every year, all the other years. This year is a different year, and this year is not going to be possible.
Okay, Abarakabaka, thank you so much. Thank you, Keba. Thank you. Okay, I will take a few calls on this issue. It's 9 o'clock in the Gambia right now. There's a caller from the UK. Now? Maverick. Alhamdulillah. Faja, go ahead, please. Alhamdulillah. Yang, you okay?
Yeah, I'm going to put a program. Why after the mom call, okay?
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, the man that 6 more buga wa how man ma gena out of topic. Why man city TRRC bila buga. The family must buga wa.
Yo, Salai Bangere. We are talking about this voter registration, but so if we can was TRRC in a matter of a minute, you can go ahead and then you was after the registration bit.
Okay. Yefi TRRC lima ala chamoy. Dafa am time frame bu Adama Barrow then ko just time frame bo hamne that ko wala implement before December. No.
The constitution, they've got just 6 months, within 6 months. Just if the report is given in July, they have to come up with a white paper. The government will have to come up with a white paper within 6 months.
So that is not looking good.
Well, that's the constitution. We can't do anything about that. That's the law.
I know.
Yeah, the 1997 constitution states 6 months. So July, August, September, October, November, December. So Muna had after election more act.
Why Angaman Fima way feka tere ko Adama Barrow win. Why su fekkee ne TRRC bi implementing like li result li len esa falwa and stuff, but that's mean ne dafa dem for new dara du happen. In that case lolu so happen lolu des na suñu Gambia ci suñu loxo because Adama Barrow su waree because man soo ma laajee man dama foog ne TRRC bi moo gën a important election bi sama soo ma laajee because bakken ak election du munta nekk benn man soo ma laajee so su fekkee ne Adama Barrow dafa toog si TRRC bi ba after election bi well,
Fanjai, let's be realistic. Constitution we cannot put it on Adama, we can put it on him. The law gives him, in fact, it doesn't mean that he has to wait for 6 months. So Adama genuine one. The law definitely within 6 months. So Adama sufficient dafa descend, dafa genuine, dafa bugal rewmi, munna act within 2 months. But knowing how deceitful Adama is, yeah.
Understand that because if I can need ko genuine 2 months like munna def hanga so munna def lan lañ ko santa wax bi je tak why so gise so because of ko dafa bëgg pour mu tiel ko su ko defé mu am vote so man fofu moy so problem fofu la amé problem man fofu mo so problem la why I risk listen naka la tudati constitution bi dafa jox ñi doole boo xam ne dañ ko wax ne 3 months or 2 months da nga war a implement
why Fanjai xaaral ma jox the other side tamit Fanjai gars yi APRC xanaa ñoom su fekkee ne ñoom dañ muusuñ de ok yow su report bi pare yow Barrow ne ok duma jël action be suma wiinee loo xam ne xamaloon na dangaa win da doo win ne saani leen ma karta. So will you go and vote for Barrow, expecting that Barrow didn't win? I think as a clever APRC member, the job Barrow condition right now, you will not act on the report. Then you sign the carta. And Barrow could have this problem, because Barrow APRC they will tell Barrow, come out and act on the white paper, come out and give a report. The also government they will throw out these recommendations. Jammeh can do a prosecute. Jammeh will come. And Barrow will be forced, will be cornered. Barrow is in a problem with this TRRC. It's not going to be easy for him there. Because if I book APRC votes. No, Fanjai, the Fabakari Tomo Njata, ak Rambo, they are the leaders, but average APRC supporters, they want Jammeh to come. They want a proclamation. They want a proclamation that Jammeh is allowed in the country. Send supporters, that's what they're asking for. Yes, Fabakari Tomonjale, maybe Mom Tina Halis, Rambo Tina Halis, but APRC supporters, you need they wa, then buga to say, Bessinangan Bila Jammeh di Nyo. So Barrow has to act. Barrow cannot fool. Okay, Fabakari Tomonjata Mona Halve after election, but the average APRC supporter want explicitly Barrow to come out and say, TRRC report between implement, Jammeh will come in. For we want to form merger. So this is a condition APRC is giving to Barrow. They want him to make a proclamation that Jammeh is free to come into the country. Then they will have a merger with him. So this is not going to be easy for Barrow. We know we are afraid, but it's a problem for him as well because he has to take a decision. All right, you want to go to the other point? Okay, Jared, thank you. Let me take the other callers. Thank you. Okay, Mbaringolo is 28 after 9. I know a lot of people are trying to call in. I will take this caller from the UK, and I will take Musa Sidi, and then we will draw the curtain here, and then go to other topics. I will take this caller from the UK. Then after I will take Musa Sidi, and then we will move to the other topics. Caller from the UK.
Mr. Sidley.
Enembara.
Lato da non clarify la me audio in Chile Sadio Dabola and Alcalo in the full Karimu le full kai spray Alcalo ni mal friend le itele childhood take in the India wato. So at information also ya call after common fele kulu point to fonko the round the lord in the from to register. So from there ate alkalo call alkalo son kataka alkalo porta kata police ka fay ko katala report the police and from the police pour ka folie ko mon fele so pulling point to the left register. So by police on kai ko by tell report on alkalo na report ya.
Okay.
So but maybe audio ni kile sa play ya mo.
Okay, thank you, Jonah. Thank you. I will take Musa Saidi and then we will move on. I'll be making about 21:09 p.m. right now. Still, we want to take calls on this issue of the registration, which people are really concerned. Musa. Yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah.
Okay. So the control number clarification of it. Because
yeah.
But it can emphasize and not emphasize before the registration of the seal. I can in the model call. Alingan na mind settle na because me already cannot prejudge mind settle.
Yeah.
Registration of Kumasta Amahani for 24 hours or so we get more than 50 complaints.
Yeah.
And there is no complaint that local and bag of evidence. Video footage or picture evidence. Only oral evidence, audio evidence. Just you know, audio for and people called in a group of color. And you more can tell the mindset because UDP call are very complacent on issues. So, Nyanta Mira, what do you call? I before you the seal, you come out for what I have information on the folk, more than
yeah.
Attestation of Alcalo Kaudi. I can see like attestation of the Alcalo Alcata where I confirmation of letter. And if I'm not more. So, and the poor meaning folk, I think it is better, less to the authorities on on WhatsApp audios and in Facebook talk.
Exactly.
Exactly. You can understand that story. Gambian electorates are not people like England.
Yeah.
Not like people like here. But the problem is politically
awareness levels are different. In fact, Musa, as you are saying that point, I've got a message from Gambia, but I will share that information with you. Just me along Anila Diamol after killing the man. But go ahead and finish your point.
Look, Nyanta we are serious with Baroko, the committee in the program makes sure from Baroko.
Yeah.
Mr. Mane, and in Diabla, Mr. Mane and Sadio la Diabo de Amala. Sadio for information, let me Sadio. Here information on the Sadio, Sadio and Alcalo called his friend. So Alcalo Panaya Sadio back into the gate and this Sadio in the Sadio record another police. But it is Sadio Nada, I'm sure that Sadio Nada gave another police. Police only are used and the world need to go.
Yeah.
Sadio didn't do anything. Alam concern as a Gambia.
Yeah.
The alarms are good.
Yeah.
You can call the alarm of the but you can call new continent and false information only. Nobody is going to trust us and the local
okay, Abaraga Musa Saidi. I will take Wale Jr. as the last caller. Alim Balal, I think we have to move away from this topic today. Wale Jr. will be the last caller on this topic, and then we move ahead. And I have an important message from a listener, a regular follower of UDP Online Bank in the Gambia, and I think the person is a sympathizer of UDP. I messaged the keen for me to share with the audience. Wale Jr., go ahead. Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah, so ngila gesol la moyle programme diata bage fana nga baraka bage
baraka
time o men yata kana min bi don se u min be caring ani nyanta men fola nyoy bi mo alon ko to mu bin koti comme like momel yalon ko alkana ta UDP ko nafta men fola alkana mol ni audio je me yalon ko ba yal modo di jol man do so wol kasile to ko audio la wol tede mol ay nyanta mol la mol mel yalon ko ina ta patila do la e constant pati nyanta mun gra e constant so let me tell you one thing. I can tell you even Senegal, registration of Senegal is even safer than some of the area in Gambia, including, let me say, in Mankamankunda and in Kauru area.
Sorry, Mbadu, not brother Jawara. Sorry, Wale. Jawara, even direct call like you are interfering with the connection. Maybe you have to call to WhatsApp. Call drop. Anybody who calls me through direct calls, you got connection on you call through WhatsApp, please. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Wally.
Okay, left me for okay. Travel to Gambia will call it a bakile. Will control man ke chahanoti. Andung se ukulle de jeme ango UDP bota all kono. Will call ya kulleti. Menga munta. Mbeya jele jang. Menta muta ñun député menta mita wala musil fo san son ko la sada menta mita jambe ya jele. So nimisa fulata UDP ko sur la num dormo la fi nimisa yen soro wala ko mo nyanta fi la yelo simula anu na problème be at the moment na problème be momenti wala ko na ejentolu momenti feneti mi alon ko mo be public attention on nyanta tar la wala kam man tar fem sintindi la ka fo mo li membe kala ta jafara koti na dare ta fi mari man hani de ila telephone fa yela whatsapp ko e pour kono bal ko krim be jow menal de ko be la moyla because nim ko be kering in America, Gambia, everywhere, mo niku be kerindo mo ali nyamaro fan ke yune funo lay ko moy fo but what make important that jang won ko what is happening in Basse UDP le bureau to je mo be kampo nganje ku do be jam mo to fala muso do dunia be ya moy but in therefore we have news for amante fa let me not say news ndo ko me yalon ko ninna fo to UDP fe bo kan sin kan wosi mo la wol kanne bay men be kere won UDP nga do fa findi ta ka kon fam to yala mo mo so man Kamankunda won ko we man presso on them so nte wafta nim fo won ko let them come out and kana ke ku yalo se ku kille be Gambia ko do nyanda fala nga boto won ko ka ko do ka ko la ira mba jugala ni mo nyini ka mem marfa nyi bla ka ko jebe nyaada sa fa ko o ke mbita la minna bo so le kacha o ko re ko lem dadi amla mbodo si fal tole let UDP la nyaado kunti mem marata fonko ejento la kula yenayni mole kacha ye pol falindiro nyanta kala in term of our organization falindiro nyanta kala wala le ngana nyo ma ko ndende ko sewu sedili mun natteri mala ndende ko nyafala sewu sedili ni ko nyata mena na ko le jang ala kiti tan men na kila kiti tan baro man important let's come and tell each other the truth let UDP call me very whatsapp to le fon san mun ko ali ye finti ali lo ali yalla e jem pol ndi sin fulola.
Okay, Wale, can I? You and I had this discussion, I think, for the past 2 days, and I think maybe agreed on point. I don't think there is anybody here. I haven't had any caller here or anybody saying member caring amanyana sasa. I don't think any UDPN would say that because organizational wise. Everybody should flag it up because need a particular like Mankamankunda agent flag. That's where the divergence is. Because like Musa said, when you go into the WhatsApp, the floodgates, and we have this confusion. Maybe we will never agree on this. You don't seem to be worried about the negativity on terms of abemol deflate because it can for long. But one thing you have to understand is so everybody's like Wally. Nobody is Sehu. Modo they are very they easily discourage. You understand it? Look at the situation we happen. No, I'm on a point for. Listen, I think the methodology that you guys are using, you need to revisit it. It's up to you whether you revisit it because Jang, more control, Jang. Everybody will say, I will use my WhatsApp and say what I want. But we are also appealing, saying the messaging in terms of how it is done. If you send message to 5 executive members on the download to their phones, it might act within 24 hours or 5 years. You can send the message to Amadou Kora, La Funo, Ya Kumandi Duma. Go, Manka Mankunda, Ikona Motije. They will act. Yeah.
I don't say I'm living in a generation or I'm living in a society personally, I have this stopping news we are living in this kind of generation. The positive one is all normal. You so bonya ani bi ni dunda channel no positive news they call my very breaking news
I think that's a bit look, let's have a discussion. That's unfair. It near message group auto, right? Okay, mba bintabe ala funoto. I audio human being is curious. You understand? Yeah. And he's a dead UDP so it audio nata forum direct ateo press aba lamoila abelafla ka en ata stop la foko mala fi nyimoy la rek abalon okay nyinga membe so that's something very difficult to control. I listen to audios me ala go okay, you know what, but I have to listen to the tail end of this. Love it and understand you. Look, while it information also the executive information sensitive informations about security threats, Sana Jajula case, for example, we got information. We didn't go to the forums now, Foji. We did what we did was we spoke. Bamba Mas spoke to Sana. I a brief, right? Yeah. I was brief. Other people were brief, and then what happened was Sana came out and acted. But Bamba Manta audio Janjan forum all konode kafo Sana this is the methodology. What I'm saying. We are not saying don't talk about it, but you could do it in a different way.
I understood very well.
Yeah.
I understand. Personally, I see some people said, okay, you have to go to the executive. Hey, let them know. But let me tell you, personally, some of my own UDP supporters will deny, but people.
Ila connection is gone away. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah, Sambe Moikano, yeah. Yeah, it's okay now.
So learning mass response was perfect, and Malik's solo response is perfect.
Yeah.
They don't even stop there. They call Amadou Kora to send 2 people in Mankamankunda immediately. Amadou Kora did that.
Okay. Wale nangenyininga. Yalong Mbadobang 2.5 plus 2.5 you get 5. But 3 plus 2 also is 5. Kodi? There are many ways of going to Rome. Imagine any result of Mentatula Mass and Amadou Kora. Do you think without going and making the audio in the forum, you couldn't have got the same result? You could have talked to them on the download and the result would be exactly the same that you would have acted. Okay. This is what we are saying.
That's for some say that will be the perfect and that will be the perfect. Sometimes UDP mass new from a race of concern. I became one of the full audio left as Yelama, Nialon Babatandro, because we are on Gambia. Gambian culture, Maha, become with Pola, for now after explode, for the killing the women, anything in the Europe. That in mass new with the Manda will follow it. In other point, found expanded because this stopping Muslim they visited 13 police station, which they meet some of our UDP agents and they convince them that okay, I came on, do this. So let them for a go. Bring audio building a kudol rise, a more concern in Pundakan. Among the Pumbaco. Follow me, see them follow Jawam, Momo, Multi follow, neither Diamo follow. has ite famo ya ko nyawu ngani abira da wonya ko non ara mati mo sikkel la faji isaki ke ko diamo fanan la fele ko mul kan
exactly
men de mi alon ko mo do bi ko ko le mo man ka hali Gambia da maru mari Europe le ka ya cikila tele ya silanal ya ko to ni ngati ba ka madal so ko men ko the crucial moment of the future of our country gamram bole ko the crucial moment of the future of our country because ni mo fendi wala mo ko teji kidan na UDP la sin tol bondino
yeah
so même fono ani yamar do man di mo même de keri sewu sedi illa in kalita billahi sukura no ngana sewu sedi alin be wuli ngalon simula I will never listen to anybody me alon ko de kera VIP le mena fala mo ko be ko to to le ba de ko sir kan ba jam kan no we all the lot of simula I see what happening in Kenya I see what happened in digital men sin ko so ko.
Okay, I don't know what's happening to Wally. Sheriff, she said, I will call you back. I will call you back, Sheriff.
Because I'm part of UDP. So Minister Tamila can Jagala Jane. When the Hanaka Jam for Masako, and no cooking the Minister for the water. I even knew the PPP. Before the Tamaran Simula, what the Tamaran Simula police station also, near Jen Simula. That's all the so from the Nabi. Because no men will control UDP Legico, and in the Kagapo, and in Kate Kagat, obey the Jikrimuna, pulling agent told it. But so lucky in concernment rest at time. Musa said in your day will tell me, and in Kevasi Kumbaron will be more Wultrasa, Amutrasa, thank God, everybody in UDP will tell me.
But Yellow Wally, there is one thing in life I want to share with you. A human being should be flexible. You should not be rigid. Rigidity doesn't like you want to be dogmatic. Like Ilani approach is perfectly right. You are not even ready to adjust it slightly. And this is very in a political arena. Being internet jam, because this is my format, Bantaba. You know, Bantaba started people say now the reason why normally in Canada, but the reason why I accept calls today, because this is something it affects all of us. You cannot be dogmatic about things. I don't care. We are all in the same boat. Mafuko don't raise this thing. But you are also negating one point. Look, UDP Kurumo Jamala disconnector. Kurimo Jamal, people were down, Wally. And that was not your intention. Look, Wally, that was not your intention. Your intention was.
Don't focus. You are focused on those people that discourage that. Please give us the positive ones who are even raise the concern and we are wake up. If you want to talk about the people that discourage.
No, Wally. Let's be honest. Yesterday was the mood up in UDP, or was the mood down? Today the mood up. When people got the assurance. But yesterday, I'm talking about yesterday. Yesterday, the negativity was high up. Even Bakari Tarawale said it in his audio that he has never been worried. Political so today bring assurance nata, thankfully. But I'm saying that's why it's good to be approaching tax so that you don't cause the vote, the confidence. And the message I got from Gambia, maybe more analyzed after he dropped her. And this is NPP tactic, and it seems it's working against us. You understand me? NPP, look, NPP call UDP call right? They are playing a very nasty psychological game on UDP right now. And this is their mission, and it's going to electrify from now against election. We should try and revisit Mafoko. We should negate Barrow. We should Barrow more quality. I am one person. I don't trust Barrow. Nothing comes out of Barrow's mouth. Barrow is bent on registering foreigners. While you and I know that. I don't need to hear your audio to believe that. Because Barrow alone come popular support to Gambia. I'm saying we should be tactful. We should be tactful about things, Wally. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying we should not talk about, but be tactful. Strategies, even Western countries, America, Germany, and others, they can win on strategy. Strategy can win all of it. All right. Thank you.
Kudol bi jele comme sew manke ko min ngam lota ko di whatsapp ko di to panan no kudol tan e pintindi do on diamu tan na agent to lokko na internal poll so le yalon kon ta anila poll fo pour mon parti fo mo febo mil fil le jemi yalon kon to fa moyede par yalon ko ni aje be yam tan santo ngam yamo men su fo molye ko mo nyinti do ulam kon na parti nyan to wulale lo par na internal diamo ni molye forcé yem ko wasa poll so fa fo de membe kerinde because the group ko kafol la ko be jemi yalon ko mbele maratala mbele ka ko ki so nga ko tale je kanna hadir ko men ko munta ku jama so ndese men fo no worum ko so wonte diamo fo be manki ko like kudol ni kudol de UDP nyanta mune kala kala kanyin dula tanka kanyin ke kanyin kaloni si wonte ka wudam mala ko
abaraka
ko ma futa executive dulla so let me tell you about one thing people should know pour aller long ko UDP model bi jemi yalo ko de dem na parti la nyaado ko yala e kaw soto je ko be number 25 le number 24 number 23 I don't know GDC la number 3 fa la soto diada katambi wala bi you can easily talk to GDC support a GDC member or I don't know other political party, maybe a GMC.
Okay, Wally, but a chance the other callers all for another. Thank you, Wally. Thank you. What a quality, we can agree to disagree. I can see the passion in people wanting to call to this program, but I do apologize. Don't can say who I'm calling. This Papa Koli, I know you are calling, but I have got one number that everybody is going through. So when you're calling and somebody's on the call, let's be patient. What I will do strictly, Memenkala saying is 21:30 in the UK. I will take callers or Daniela strictly 2 minutes each, and I will take up to 3 calls and then draw the curtain here. I have an important message to share with all of you. But left Memvola, callers all strictly 2 minutes. Allow the contribution. We are saying it in a different way. But they don't, some of them don't seem to concern with that. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Abaranga Sirif Sisa Fananta. Brother Sirif, Mamun Badinga Sirif Ta, then I will call you back. There are a lot of people who want to call. Sirif?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, I got a device on you, maybe so. Okay, go ahead, Sirif.
Okay,
Nimbara. Call us all Alimbala because Sirif is on the call. Don't call now. Even your call them data no. Okay, Sirif, go ahead.
Okay, then after me for a brief day.
Go ahead, Sirif.
Even some of the executives will condemn. And no more it's only few of us will even it is said
yeah, that's true.
So what is wrong? Molina Mola polling station agent soul mantage Molina Molio executive for and you know more don't milk farm you want to kijafara quote alinga tonya fasajam UDP party ole mi alonko dole lota jam ye deputy condemn kene pato itandila ko alinfa minkila amanti piloti so be executive for me alonko yo deputy condemn kunu bi wo executive for ye eroke won nata molbo ero foka won ka foko wo miki parandi kule won ka foko abe won bayna party oton ay momo dimbay yo kono ite mario imam pare carte o file UDP sapu mumi yalo ko ite be sirin tubabu tuja ite ko pone ñu ko mo fo ite be ite la mo commandila wol yebo UDP parti auto e kale da bula carte fay auto ite mario manke UDP kati e man pare ka carte o fay UDP kunu nga député wol ngi condemn janne ila julo so ni UDP ñu condemn be yalo ko polling station auto imam mo sambaje mo diamu tawla for door fangal kono we dimin amandie is not fair.
Okay, Sirif, can I just interject a little bit? Your point me for Tonyalom. I am one person that went out on Akima Bantaba and condemned or loan, not because Imanyana Sutola. I said the timing was wrong.
Yes. Okay.
Ika call je ika mulu ika fata. Ika mulung, but niya digest into detail. Because what MP Solo Julo could have a very negative impact on in terms of votes, because the whole Gambia was condemning these people are greedy. Even our political opponent, the main opponent, MPP, were using that against us. Gambia personal interest. So in the bigger scheme of things, I will listen to you. So in the bigger scheme of things, contextually, what we are living here, we are looking at the voter apathy. This is all about strategizing to win elections. You understand?
Yes.
Something was discussed in our National Assembly, and the reaction across was even the people, the neutrals, MPP, this is wrong. And the messaging, the impact, just like new crime rate is against Barrow. This high rising crime is against Barrow, the government. He's going to lose votes and everything. So if I came on Bantaba and support that UDP of support, what people are going to see UDP as UDP Kafalgo Gambia, but they are just in this pandemic, in this COVID-19, the equivalent MPO, the went average Gambia. So let's in this case, it is the impact is somebody different. You are the average. I will just conclude. I let you speak. The average Gambian is saying, okay, the message going around is Barrow is registering foreigners. They have always cheated in the elections, and then this election is UDP. The win now. You don't have that. You are a very strong-minded person. Yeah.
They are not even UDP because Muneketa, you call Yantakela Fenet Miano in Yanta Diamudale. It's courageous. For it to do it's a car for discourage na family in okay, one different one. Who mean get a Bangkok and Mimbe Kirin, UDP agents all matter police station auto, Moli Ofo, Moli Lafto, Wulindila, Kake Puti, me along against UDP.
Okay, Siri, I will let you explain your point. And you are an experienced politician. You have been in this game for the longest period, and in fact, you know the terrain. Just finish your point, and I will remind you of certain things.
Experienced politician, this election back on it.
Siriva, but I am being confused. Sirimbadu, I am confused with the audience. Sirivla volume is very high. I don't know why you are not. Equila volume is low. I am Nafuno is at the middle. It's very I can't adjust the volume any higher. Yeah, two people have said we can hear him, but I'm sorry, volume is at the middle. So I cannot that increase up to the end. It's going to be too noisy here if I do that. So I'll manage that.
Experience politics, in political member on side, and in political member different because of money in the social media, WhatsApp and in Facebook.
Yeah.
The information of Kadi Akataria Abake. So ni information killing na di direct, ibajila mobi karla same pachoke koto ayasoto, very quickly. So where can the political plan?
Yeah.
Until after me in the UDP poll, I will concentrate. India will amanya na ken dila na discourage. India will fasonly if a social
yeah.
So memo be danila mina wolom yenti dia mo nyanta munekera ka sembo din tel bela kaje ko na muru back to our people to tell them ye register ka muru back to our people ka itandila ko alfinti nin carte fayo wato sita alita le carte fay yaji bari ñin diamol ntemalla anyanta sako mol membe tubabu du jang mil ka foko ayende disporele fo mena mol mandila ka itandila ko kala carte fay nte dalino wol dalino ngajele ko wol
to say nangani remind kukilina daro yalon ye point sutale ye point me raise yenda kukilina understand not everybody is like Sirif Cisse, not everybody's got a thick skin like you or Wale Junior or Sehu Sedeli. There's some of these things will never discourage me. But Yalon Sir, if you remember during the Jarga election, I'm Yamina West. In fact, that day, I was in your house. Okay, when the results started filtering, what did you do? You quickly went to the WhatsApp or the confidence demoler because a lot of people are deflated with the result. These are human. This is not about whether the person is a genuine UDP. Human psychology, human brain can work. It's a natural instinct. Sirif, hadamadi wokal tra in kodo nakada akamola mood somebody down, right? And okay, let me just finish. Lavide remember kukulena fanano. Iti alone ko Yaya Jammeh time. Sirif, you know this. Yaya Jammeh was consistently winning. UDP la vote soul munani kata down. UDP started 35. The first election in '96. UDP got 35.something%. Lawyer Dabo was some win, but that was it. UDP got 17% in one election, one for 2001 or whatever. Now UDP votes went down as low as 17%. You know why? The primary reason is voter apathy, and this is human nature. Because so a lot of people, the youth did not vote. People said, election obviously, hey, Jamebe win nale, iteke telephone. So the same thing therefore. B Ninkoko Baro is bringing a lot of foreigners. Yeah. Possibly. Mafoko is right. Get my message. Mafoko, the thinking is right. But the literacy level in our country, people are saying, yes, so control, but whether it is right for people to think like that, you can disagree. And I'm not saying it's right. Nobody should say Baroba election will win. But psychological implications of the sheriff is human nature.
No, who said it? I agree, 100% with you. Yeah. But it left me and did a lot of Jetico. Well, I can be someone that I'm thinking now. Not people who told me, not Gambia.
Exactly.
Kaita Dinako, more Fintale, even for the only Fintale, it registered. But it left me and the Gambia Pola, one of the any UDP poll. I kind of discourage, UDP party bali.
Exactly.
And inshallah, steadily been Nibetia Mukaja. UDP, 58% of the national vote.
Masola may win, inshallah.
Yeah, 58% of the national vote.
It will predict 58%.
Yeah, 58% of the national vote.
Wow.
UDP was. And Nadula to na police station on Mabia monitor.
Yeah.
And Napipo, Modula to Honorable Lamin Sise, and in Tito Bebo Mavala, you want on the Doku Kendo Keka, Yajil Kadulal Bay control.
Yeah.
Because one been for understand the police station on Bay Mayel.
Yeah, exactly.
Police station 1 year because you cannot do that until I was society. The police station are but of May. So if a different date so the sote ibe coming. So Nindiamo a betiata bakele, I muneke, I spiritly do the malls funding killed. Millialonko ibe Gambia kono, you will it assign if a pool ibam.
Yeah, so Daniela Mena and everybody. I went to stick my neck out here and Ningali advisor Norma and executive doesn't intelligent jang, but for executive yara fa ñu law method ñi wala ka work against you may mo be dan la mena nit ñi sifa keta madwa pass the messages to us, we will channel it through the executive, or you yourself you can channel it. Nima act within a day or so alana ala samana we will raise it up because what about enough time dealer. You understand it? And come while junior coming for them, this big man syndrome should not up in executive. Data executive, ni more be call danku. You are there for people. Need a more party you're going to be executive. Need more message. Hala be 2-3 hours and react and take the action. So love it men for the methodology falling. Bao it will fall for na keta keta. Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. And Bakar Tarawale for any information on Yana ngadi mojamala serinketa nyol bilia lonko ikatiamu from Porto ngadi mo
habari yalo silibria fonte. You know what I did? Let me tell you. Bring information on it. I went to the UDP media WhatsApp group. I wrote it there, and then 2 or 3 executive members saw it, and they responded. they will take this up. So I did not just sit on the information. I raised it up, but I didn't. My audio de la group executive here. Dr. Jani was elected because I told him media personality, and then he got the message, and then the message filtered down to the executive. Go for a call. You see back at the Korenke.
But they never come back to me.
Okay. That is wrong. Near the wallet, that's wrong. Yeah.
They never come back to me. So what I'm telling you, women, we don't catch a UDP Kamba State House.
Yeah.
And no people, it just said it. You monkey, more than the UDP, but you want a monkey more UDP. But when you cannot call Soji, you cannot call car, or call Afana, ni Imana Kota, you cannot come call back for them or can message him on.
They should be very approachable, they should be very reachable. Yeah.
So, me for the what I can do for him, I tell you, I'm not okay, for media, but kaje ko na concentrate carte fayo la ko kan we boje then mina menkela jani election otema kaje ko ka kulke nimbe party o sambala state house.
But moving on, ngamara say a decisive decision tala because the funds have been released.
Keke baro ani mo ko tan député ko tan will be keke baro mbaten tu lambaje la kende
abaraga
ate intel nje man keke baro intel ne pal atela no masoto fa
yeah
so what proud to keke baro la de
because but Sirif wala nyanta kela executive member okay mafoko instantly inyanti reply lale.
So I am very proud of him. And until Murula Koma, be akatala ka ajeko the support of the UDP la pour kajeko UDP for state.
But Siri, before it all, after commenting on I think we should also leave time like because being near audio bula moy imala maribe condition of maybe Ibrahim Diba let me give Ibrahim Diba as an example. Ibrahim Diba na message most of the time instantly, but there was a time Ibrahim Diba na message blind it went for about half day among reply. Definitely worried because this is very abnormal. Ibrahim Diba always respond to my messages on time. Then Nadala brother call Bura Diba Mehalo of Denmark and Bura Yenke 3-way call Wofana Master. So I'm for occasionally these people ignore it. Sometimes they could also be because like they were in Bruford the other day, they went to Jarosoma. So was Ivalka left and understand let's give it time and don't send message to only one person, send it to 3 or 4 people, at least one person. Imagine Honorable Keke Baroye respond. Send it to yeah. Exactly.
They don't come back to me.
Imagine more for a reply. Imagine more for a reply. No, see, Allah intention is good. Yeah, Allah intention of question. I'll be the last person to hear to question your intention, Wally Junior's intention. I know you guys genuinely love UDP. You genuinely want UDP to win. And you are all doing a fantastic job for the party. Because you guys are doing an amazing job. It's just that we have to agree to disagree on issues sometimes, but it doesn't mean that anybody is a bad cow here. Yeah. Abaraka Sirif, thank you. Let's move on. I think a lot of people want to call on this topic, but we are all repeating the same thing. Sombal Danila, let's move on. Unless if somebody who has got a point, you want to say something extremely different out of the ordinary. Let's move away from this topic. It's 30 minutes to 10 right now. I've been here for a couple of hours. Balbe Danila, let's put moratorium on calls on this issue. We are all repeating ourselves on this. Moving on, the good thing out of this is executive has acted. Lord Mayor they have dispatched 1,460 agents, and the funds have been released. So agents, they are the election officer for Yafojang. So I want to say something, Mayor Alonko. Let's move away from this topic right now, and I want to talk about. So the message I got from Gambia this passing message is an advice to the UDP people. And maybe some people will not believe this. Some people will believe it. It's up in there. It's out there. Let's think. Let's be critical about this. Eco NPP, they are putting a strategy. Putting a UDP more agitate. All right. And there's a lot of sense in this message because now across the B, do some made a diamo on NPP media. People are telling me to play it. Iko UDP nkulu ikateria react lale, ikateria discourage la. So the strategy is they are trying to psychologically convince UDP go NPP will register foreigners. We make it an issue, and that's what they are working. And I'm not saying that this person is in Gambia. Ko NPP discuss in a forum or kono. And in the next few days, they will have a lot of messages. Will register. Let's treat this carefully and let's address issues in accordance with procedures. Procedures or they matter. And that takes me nicely now to play Lawyer Kumbajaitela audio. It makes letters.
Assalamu alaikum, UDP Central Committee. Man la Honorable Yakuba Jaite. Maa ngi nuyu ñëpp ku nekk sa tur ak sa sant. Di leen ñaan ku bugg a wax ak yéen waxtaane particularly regional monitoring team C, constituency monitoring team C of the registration process. Ma di leen wax ne suñu right la pour ñu object parce que maa ngi dégg.
Please, can you allow me to play this audio and then I'll call you back, please.
Objections here regarding registration of non-Gambians. Mabuga monitoring team si ñu bàyyi seen xel bu baax xam lan mooy seen responsibility ba pare di leen jaajëfal si liggéey bu rafet bi ñoo def. Di leen wax ne su fekkee ne dafa am anyone koo xam ne ñu ko issue voters card te ngeen am si moom ñaaw njort ndax Gambian la oo du Gambian. Suñu right la pour ñu raise objection waaye objection bi dañ ko war a raise ak IEC IEC members yu fa nekk di register suñu raise objection bi suñu right la pour ñu jox ñu record di voters card bi kooku turam ak santam ak constituency bi mu register ak voter serial number bi ngeen bindali seen records yi képp ku nekk di supervise registration bi war naa am notebook ak pen fu mu binda all the people who suspect ne duñ Gambian te ñu ngi leen di issue registration ñu ngi leen di issue voters card parce que ñun tamit lii nañ mun a jël dem si revising code bi raise objection so maa ngi leen di wax ne jarul coow jarul xuloo jarul xeex bu leen laaj sax kii register moom yéen dem leen si koo xam ne IEC rep si register foofu ñoom ñoo leen war a jox details yi te soo leen raise objection bi ngeen sign ñoom tamit ñu sign ne object ngeen to this registration bi ñu keep those records yooyu ne ñoo yóbbu si revising code bi te gëm naa ne képp koo xam ne du Gambia ba pare ñu issue la voters card suñ raise objection bi yóbbu la si revising code bi doo ñëwee ne ñu taxaw defense sa booba so ñun am nañ yoon si loi lu ñoo xeexee so jarul coow jarul buloo jarul xeex lii ñun ñëpp dañ koo def si interest si Gambia du yëfi UDP do you NPP, do you can it's for the best interest of the nation. They can board them for one garder sovereignty. They need election, where we know where decide. Can work to jugate you decide in election. So Manglendinian, you pay attention to the Buba Haba. The Nyan Tamitun deputy, Fun Muntinenko, Kuneka, no joke them, observe land where is a constituency is very important. Ñu jàppale suñ team si fa nekk underground doole leen support leen ñu visit leen ku nekk foo munti dem rek nga dem fa visit leen nga yokka leen doole tuuti waaw just to say
okay jërëjëf honorable Lawyer Kumba Jaiteh yalon nama fo ñoo ñaala but all along these are what Lawyer Kumba Jaiteh said. We have to follow procedures. I know some people are apprehensive. Some people don't even trust this issue of the let's just wait and rely on the revising courts. But we are in a country of laws. We are not in a jungle. Laws have to be followed. I know people may not trust it, but Gambia judiciary is doing well right now. There is one institution of Gambia is the judiciary. So I have faith in the judiciary. Amari na agent ya safe ya make so IC ya safe ko ya objection ke karela voters card will list to particular sambala court and ni momo be otobala on the day what to file on phone in court ya declare. That's simple. It's up to the court. Ning court ko he's a citizen. We cannot challenge the court until we appeal. All right. Ning court ko amang citizen. That person cannot come. Ako li jarul hulu. Amanjari sonkala. Amanjari diam jamal. Let's follow the procedures. Now let's allow our agents to do their work. Ni other na agents ole do okay. Ni agent member because it's one thing agent no soto. But ni agent of an nata amuka cool challenge. Well, we cannot blame it on NPP or IEC. Because na agent or samba jele for them to challenge issues. Amange ko itebita ala jele just for the sake of telling agent ngatra siri jele. Nothing of natra endorse. Agents all should open their eyes. They should be very vigilant. They should be able to challenge everything. But it's one thing we are all making noise about these agents. The agent otaraji, nimfeng of natra mari mavi bolekela. That is maybe as good as even not having an agent there. So let them challenge issues. So I know Keba Sunkumbaro also want to say something about this, but I will take him as the final caller on this issue, and I think we move on to other issues. And yeah, I can't definitely take every caller. I've got a lot of calls right now, but I can't practically take every caller. It's impossible. And we are all going to talk about the same issue. Keba, go ahead, please. Anybody? Abaraka.
Kumara baga malaf kamuru alta dan because ngamu alip majek madle fale audio na nyama ko tamita lafta comment kan fay jani idea do man membe mol pour nga UDP golden like in full na registration center movement be sirinji na agent sorte pour nga WhatsApp group create e bajela e be can communicate through that group nito be country wide coming like as a commanding center for answer bureau nito so bureau nito ba Gambia bladul be je internet buka tamaje aning ni message of nanki as waro tata but nim bureau like political bureau ni commanding center soraje ngamo se especially diaspora jantol ba sponsor ba jelo man ka pol monito ni problem ka da wasitra ni na legal team so dem ade kren ko mo ko so ba kila fongola to like ko le rotari ke ba jela o mo len be on the ground je ni any problem so le ni sekala ya ki la ko man sen dañu
is a very sensible approach, Keba. Very sensible approach. Yeah.
So already WhatsApp group you create le bi and nim ñaron ko do fon jamta ko la comme sande to ba ko ka da ni ya ko ni sonda ko da et c'est moi c'est depuis on va ni ka kilo ni be ko la credit ko ni mul ba kala
so ga ibajela fen lafta ko discuss asita through that person, right? One of the best strategy. In fact, that will save us all this brouhaha about all this noise. Internally, we have a command structure, we have a command center, and that's good. That's a very, very brilliant suggestion.
Group was already so many along way agents will contact so then secretly ni mara so article model na je parwali agents so many along
Alning Morsar, because Morsar as the election officers should be key central in that. Agents Morsar should be in that group. Yeah, he is the election officer. That is a very good strategy. In fact, imagine that case. If Wale Junior goes out, magic example, rather do audio black, then then he will be breaking the protocol. Then nobody should go out and talk in the world. Everything has to go through that central command structure. But we are talking about organization, and here you came in the last minute of this program. You made a brilliant proposal that maybe solves all this issue, all this hoo-ha, all this. So okay, then that's the best solution. Yeah.
Sometimes information from the more confident. Will be need data paper. So all I'm not giving information on page and the case in the but all the or
okay, yalong one thing for them. Ngaje ko mo jamabe comment ke kan they want to join. Please, Mobe cannot join in WhatsApp group auto. This is strictly for the agents. Yeah. Ngaje Dollar, I want to join. I want to. Please let us because what WhatsApp group or I'll told me media. I'll can keji. I'll told me media. I'll can keji. Yeah.
Computer is part of the media.
Yeah.
They have ideas. So is policy demo.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Keba. Thank you. That is one of the best calls for today. Now he has provided a solution, and I think we all had a solution. Thank you, Keba. Ninganying agents will be in one group, and then a command structure. All information and concerns go through that command structure. That solves everything. We have to also protect our agents, like Wally said, security-wise. We cannot come out and give Carolina agent and Carolina agent and the person, the invisible. So that group, Naketa Daron, I don't know what. Mahmoud is also calling. I think everybody, the people have. Mahmoud Sisa is calling. I'll give him 2 minutes because I need to go. It's 10 o'clock right now. Mahmoud, go ahead.
Yes, Enembara.
Okay, thank you so much. In a program of the other part.
Abaraka.
I'm a Taliban funding. Mozart, they control back.
Thank you.
Brilliant, no contribute. And the moment they call it, but number one left, Wali Junior left off like definitely. Wali Lakato, be a jela menkeka. But left, I may understand the mantraka ajala. They personally mantraka criticize. I cannot recommend criticism. No. But they have a friend like a mealonko or Ramon So Kudo VJ, maybe Nigerian level fatala. But we are all Belo Kilonakon. Mealonko Lafta, electoral win. Ngalonko Abakana come back definitely. For Bakana Jepondela or Modola Kana Mirakomeko. Criticize can maybe I'll criticize, never criticize or make an outsider light. But for us, he's part of us, we are part of him. So we are together in this board, So na brother Wali, if anything near the more okay about you, don't need to just have patience, you understand protocol. We are your people, so okay, advice or it financial advice or I don't understand.
Yeah.
So nobody say remember can banko can definitely nyandaka akoros cookie. So Molu be Seku be down the Fanafoka, I agree with Seku. Because no kumo for the wrong Molu ka kidi park like a kumo sambanya mo jama kido faran. Akatina Molu be understand mentala, akatina buko okay. So Latina Modul Faranka de Kuma and Fintilo Yama and the Fintila 10. So Jerina Lawal. So love to all contribute to Kaitan Naproda Wali. We are really proud of you. I will make it, but I can advise so Jeffo criticism Martin. Personally, I like him, and I'm not criticizing.
Yeah, he is also acknowledging your work. Ako, he loves all of us. Thank you so much, Mr. Sise. No hard feelings. Okay, Madam Olusain, definitely. I've been here 3 hours 25 minutes according to the computer. The show has been on for 3 hours 25 minutes. Thank you to all of you that's been listening. I think Nanying Kuonga discussed it extensively. Let's focus right now. Alimkana call
Doctor Nyun Taylor commencé registration. Tay man amna 76 loolu lañ amagum tay. Comme li may wax ñun ñëpp nañ jóg bay nay. Man ba dooro bi tay members IC sa man ma leen jëndal ndeew jëndal leen añ. MPP génni leen ñu liggéey mooy dëgg
génne leen lu ñu amee donte dañuy jaay suñ tubé yi sax pour éliminer UDP nañ ko def.
Okay, more than your audio Kinyalang, and the reason I played it, apparently it also la own problem also totally. Ali amali nyinke baba foka ngo jolela own kudul bondi. You see, this is institutional challenges are everywhere. So alala ma ba foka ngo gain ele mantay man ma gain is funyi mutonya la for it's a psychological game they are playing. Yeah.
Tay man amna 76 lool lañ amagum tay. Comme li may wax ñun ñëpp nañ jóg bàyyi nay
ak koy bulu jaabula
baadolo bi tey même bas ay si sa man maa leen jëndal néew jëndal leen ay MPP génn leen ñu liggéey.
Okay, I don't want to play the whole audio because he's having a go at us UDP and I'm not going to play any audio here. I mean, you are trying to have a go at UDP members. But basically, at the main focus, my audio in Bay from Lamis, one of the listeners about Kenyan right now, from NPP. So I just played it right now. But these challenges are everywhere. They are on us. They are fake because NPP is supposed to be very rich. The president is dealing with unscrupulous businessmen and women. Malong, whether this is just a strategy to try to digress on the entire confusion, but apparently they have their own challenges. NPP gain elections and Harlis, but let me tell you, the program of Jang Ate Mela Bake. Let me play this. Sorry. Okay, I want to play this do sound audio and then then we take it from there. Do sound audio.
Assalamu alaikum, Badin Gambia Kolo, Badin NPP Kolo, Nali Kontong, Altonal Kontona, Alnal Badin Malam Dr. Tal, Bejang, Operation of Proka Carteo Dinna Molla, NPP, the Sun, Symbolic of Wojuri, NPP Party of Felendi, Nakeba Felendi, Honorable Munabe Kiring, Honorable Busano Vesiri, Allah Politico Javare, Dr. Sabal.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Barka. Anyway, ngamira more from a bear jell member caring. Wallahi, member caring, wala mu MPP findi tale anu be findi kanne. And the thing in Bafala Mol Mume, findi eta voters kata, okare intimidate Somanda, okare intimidate Uraro, UDP, Uro Dornebe Bulu, Kumakenzo today Bulu. NPP supporters, eta register, in a voters card holder. From tomorrow, you be supervisor general in almost every registration center.
I really don't want to listen to all this. I want to play the part that is important because it is a YouTube format. I want to play. I will do this maybe so that I can include it.
My time de la koye hakilo tankundi follow mu nyindi ku follow dum ma kan ka wara baake ko me alon ka te labanna amma kan ka wara but the most important thing wala mu nyindi Dr. Sabali ya ko be balle wala mu nyindi be men ka fala na molla I is a rusul men lambi respect ko no kulu woni ko no na modi yakata yo cikadro yo samma na kala mu dale ka fo ko modol be ko kan di wada party solto muli alon ko e ko be irtafia kan you know I is la do ko ni kono e kana ke molte melbe bla o mol kono bari ke molte mudi alon ko même right akana right bari lafto ko kilim fana itandila mbade UDP kolla pour yalon ko Gambia dum jamana funtita mel tata futu wala am ni Gambia dum ye right to le kana woni luntan de klenti du kare natare la londi mon futaji ye luntan tibe même luntan ani même banko dumti atata futu wala karala bu murukan nan du kala banko kay to nyita e kada nyin jahase because dia ko be dem mo do sante niko kasamas Gambia dum le biji muli ya lon ko nyil be do futu wala anu nyile right to le pour ka murunan ila banko kam pour kan ila kay to nyilta pour konti bola ni tata mane no bodo bodato yewo mon nyinje e kana mera la kafa ko lunta wala dol mansula lunta wana sula lunta le sinna banko kam
Okay, Mario, I'll make a do some of the be program of Kumfala Jane because ngame mo jama bi jali ni diamul moile. It is very annoying listening to these people because you know man more honest reality. Yalla hada ma dingo ni man tilling. ika yefi jubali da malik. This ninga nyindia mo it really annoyed me. Ngaje dole si kumbalo tag munja bo utumo talib wala bija because left them for la puraya moy. Yalong Dusano 2016 Dusano manfunti aya foko Gambiano lembe Casamas ne Mali inyanta nalali. It was not an issue to Dusano before. Utumo ndol bele ka complain ko ya jamme ka bulunta ngol lebonde nan Casamas. Nawana Dusano je utumo abe UDP. Anamana funta afo UDP ngole ngo. But Gambia dingol tata futu wala Casamas. So what has changed today? Mune falinta Dusano. What has changed? For Dusano nanaya sotol on record ateko ay wato men beke UDP. For anana funta la ko Gambia dingol tata futu wala Casamas le, Gambia futu tata Dakar le, itata Mali wol nyanta katofela. So why Dusano is now so obsessed with Gambia on meme futu wala Dakar? For sign na te o kalamota. Momi yalanko sanji talulu ni feng itamita wala le. Election cycle jamale keta Gambia. But hanama dingo ni man honest. Ni ata non Dusano in 2016. 2011, 2001. Asaita ko mbala club la na 2011 ngani ne fojam ko ivi yaja be bije ko nga Gambia dingo la santa bande nyanta karto fayla. Alama ala imbe ke tonya modi wayi. Ndema foko Gambian all mantara banda milan bona fide citizen. Yes, and UDP, let's be honest. We have a Senegalese UDP chapter. They are Gambians based in Senegal. Therefore, my stepdad, I mean Senegalese UDP chapter, I mean Dakar le. And he's a Gambian. He has a UDP support. There are UDP chapter, Senegal, WhatsApp group over there. So Mafuko Gambian, but why then all these people making noise about Gambian? But right now, because Monebal Bulu, Wolom, Kataka foreign national register to try to win the election. Alama alayal, albe fair offer prank in Gambia. Alama masibo murontal fongolkan. Hadama dimonibe kuke kay mark from honestly, imang tilingo sambaji. Itika funny ala sementi ala te barako kela woto. Dusano because be alafta Adama Barole si power. Biring Adama Barole yaya jame be lola. Otumo ning yaya jame ko Gambiano lebe Casamas mbite register Dusano bafla hanide yaya jame lafto lunta wala register. Fate wala fala bang. Wallahi Dusano be wala fala. Lumena coalition on yaya jame be ndolle lo jang muna nan ko yaya jame lafta foreign national register la wotum. Fotumo Dusano balon ko Gambia dingol be Casamas melan ki data futu wala ji. Alama ala inge tonya multi. Ntebe advisement dilajan to conclude the program Wednesday. Inshallah, I should have guest appearance here. Oli Dibawada and Mr. Larry Sise to be on UDP Bantaba to talk about UDP policy. But Jani Binala, the topics all may be more topical Kajala Wednesday because Binala later in the program, I would have at least 45 minutes, 1 hour to talk about things before the guests join. But in left Kumakli Nefola Jambe program Kumvala Menna. UDP la Kafolo. Nafola at the beginning of the program. Momo fundraising ke. La Vida Memfola and you audio left for all respectful groups. Fundraising Jamal Leka organizer the name of the party. Please alata ale kurio kodishoto fundraising also. Ali afudan the party la executive ma for mantra kekande. But we have seen a lot of fundraising, lot of events, and people will almost fly us all. Carolon sister of the night, Carolon brother of the night, Carolon Amame Bakau, massive fundraising ekeraje. I don't know how much was generated because since the information has not been public yet. Serenko Musuolu UDP fundraising last week, I think Seneca Jane Hall. I'm trying to recall from the top of my head. Number for UDP on the 20th on the 4th of June in Atajane, they try to what they do is they try to do publicity in Atajane formula for Ninko Bakari. Is it Danso? Something Danso individual. What for fundraising? So let me the election near Lekono. Party on Saturday, Seattle chapter for Nyanta Nalaja on the 5th of June, the MB Kurbali Diam to Nyanta fundraising Kalajan. So there are a lot of fundraisings going on in the party. But in left of men now, let the way we publicize this fundraising And whatever we have it here, let's also go like a presentation of it. Let it go to Amadou Sane. Amadou Sane is the treasurer. Let the checks or the proceeds be presented, because we are in an election year. We are in an election year. Time TJ, Koronyanta Bondilale. This more ko eka fundraising ke UDP le ngamera puka patio mako I win. That's the whole essence of this fundraising. I think so. Nintolanga fundraising ke UDP ke chapter. Chapters all are there trying like this year UDP UK chapter we send $500,000 is $500,000, and before that not 300,000 cents. So when we do it, we publicize it. The thing is, let Mafoko, maybe these people have already given, but when the things are publicized, then it is within the public domain. Kafoko career fundraising kele alinga try no patio and when these things are done, then UDP has a mega fundraiser or as a patio executive fundraiser on the 19th of June, whereby party leader Bafoko Momo 300 ticket of 300. If every UDPian buys 300, that's good. But I think it's important that this message resonates with the people. Fundraising all men this year asiatare. So right now, what we want to see, personally, this is from the bottom of my heart, if, for example, Sehu Sedeli UDP Funds Club, a fundraising organized in Gambia, Tintinto Group Union, what I want to see is yata 10,000 yata present with this. We have no time to waste. Let's present it to the party executive. Every penny is important for us to say. So I am doing this pleasant appeal. This has been done. The representative groups can talk to me. We have done this because maybe I can't let them and I'm not putting anybody on the spot. They are not doing it. I'm just saying that it will do us good for us to see that this has been done, because parties right now should not struggle. UDP 100% boys and girls fundraising kejane. I think they did it, and whatever is said, more fundraising UDP Central Committee should have a chunk of that fundraising. Some significant portion, if to me, at least 80% of whatever funds is raised should go to UDP. This is my view. If you got 100,000 profit, for example, give the national executive 80,000. And maybe if you have for administrative reasons you want to keep the order, I think that's what you should do. Please, please, please. I want to act this person upon. We are we are competing somebody who may along Kuruba Bulle. Adam Baro is filthy rich. Kuruba Bulle. Kurumangala problem. Kail Aliela video jole Ning Dahaba Bediam can for Dahabalombam for Demba Savali and do sound. Look at the video. Motol lebe rangding, motol, pikopol, kutamal pull. Iko alia for for symbol ka buono nyori right dola yafo ko symbol beto level. So let us also try to use our resources in the most effective way. We should do fundraisers and do a lot of fundraising, but when we do fundraising, let's come out and say, bring a fundraising sort of 10,000 dollars in the sort of let's use my appeal. Momambula nganyimfo as a media person, somebody as an analyst in the UDP Online Bankaba, I think it is fitting that for public in Tangunula Doma, Mantani Mununula, and Mafoko, anybody is found wanting. But what I want to say is right now, 6 months to election, all hands should be on deck. All hands should be done financially, morally, and everything. After the show, if anybody wants to contact me about this, I have the other topics. I will leave them about the Japanese rice, 3,000 metric tons. Barola Molafti Wafil, and they will plan for Wednesday, inshallah. And in Ajafanta Sanela issue, Sankare Baji, Momodu Baji, Lamuso Mialanko, and Adam and Fatu Babaro, they are involved in certain things. That woman is really enjoying. In fact, Ikala Nama Dole birthday party sort of Adam Barrow went there and spent a lot of money. They are lavishly spending. Well, I'm Lafikabo State House. Ajifante Sane, I'm an official of the Gambia government, but I see dining and whining with the first lady, Menkata Fatuba Baroti. And Lunganin Soteko Fatuba Barabita Daula Nimuso Katari. Why? Are they paying her free air ticket? Fatalaka Korobondi? There we go. Questions have to be answered. So citizenship for Ambako discussed in the next edition. And I think today I wrote something about it. We should definitely take citizenship seriously. Mojamabe Gambia, we don't know whether they genuinely occupy their programs, their citizenship in the right way. Somebody want to program. Thank you to everybody that called in. I know it has been a very touchy subject today. What is what is the name of this Talib Bensouda, organizing secretary, and Mr. Sar, for being here and in Naka Colson and Dijang. Thank you to all the callers. I've been here. I think I'm exhausted right now. I've lost what I'm saying now. I love for what you do. The program for what you do. I'm mentally exhausted right now. Thank you. I've been here 3 hours 41 minutes. Alabaraka ajabi malam jaj. Alabaraka, thank you. Alabaraka Yankuba, thank you, copy paste about Abu Alabaraka. Thank you to everybody thanking me. Alabaraka Jerry, thank you. Well, I couldn't take all the callers, not because I refuse to take you. There are too many callers. Hopefully next time I'll call here. I'm going to end the broadcast in under few seconds. For Wednesday, I should have Oli Diwawada and Mr. Larry Sise on Bantaba as a guest to the UDP with a 5-point agenda policy-wise. So they should be here. In last week, but because of the someone cancel. On the 9th of June, I should be on Membekiri with Bamba Mars, also with UDP Manifesto Hour. We should be talking about UDP policies as well. I want to thank everybody. I think inshallah, there will be light at the end of the tunnel, but we shouldn't give up. We shouldn't, nobody should get deflated or get discouraged. Just believe that we will win. Have the conviction that we will win. Yeah. Lundangol se mosoto nyama for la banko kam. Lundangol se na ye number registered more than us. No way. That can't happen. Let's be prepared to remove this incompetent government out of power. And then Alama sudo kairo sialo. Wassalam.